You mean the world. Oh, yes, you do, baby. And I feel it means it much to you. Yes. Can't you see your love is all I need? Yes. Can't you see? Can't you see? Yes. Can't you see? Can't you see? Without you, I'm nothing. So please don't ever leave. Please don't ever leave. Yeah, that's an old school one. Baby, that's an old school Xscape. That's traces of my lipstick Xscape. Yeah. Y'all don't know nothing, child. Y'all don't know nothing. What's up, y'all? What's up, Miss Carter? What's up, Diva? What's up, Lakina Fuller? What's up? What's up? Let me fix this. What's up, y'all? Child. What's up, Kelly? Child. I ain't want nothing. I ain't want nothing. I ain't want nothing. Thank you, Brussels No Sprouts. Thank you so much. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in here, then we gonna start. Because I got something to do. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We're gonna have a good time tonight. Just a little kiki session. You know. What's up? What's up, Lady Tanya? Thank you. Thank you, YBS Mary One. They say having a piece of man is better than having no man. Honey, that's why y'all be walking around here. No tea, no shade, not y'all. Girl, like the divas say, not y'all, but y'all. Girl, that's why y'all be walking around here with y'all head looking like mine. But see, I do this on purpose. Okay? That's exactly why y'all be walking around here with y'all head looking like mine. Her just gone. Stressed. Bald. Talk about I decided to go short. No, you didn't decide to go short, honey. That man over there, girl, making you go short. Just stressed out. Look at Khloe. 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 Now we don't know if she bald. We don't know if she bald. We don't know if she bald. Because she covered hers up with wigs and weaves. But I wouldn't put it past. I'm sure that Khloe over there thinning just a little bit. I'm sure Coco is thinning. I'm sure Miss Thing is thinning just a little bit. Because what I tell you, girl, Tristan, girl, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna start out with Khloe. Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. All right.
Hoes act like if you ain't in no relationship, you gon' die. Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up. Stand up. Ain't no nigga finna treat me like no yellow laffy taffy. I am not the booty piece of the bread. Moneybag said I'm the whole loaf. He the breadcrumb.
One more time. We're gonna play it one more time. Listen.
Why do you hoes act like if you ain't in no relationship, you gon' die? Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up. Stand up. Ain't no nigga finna treat me like no yellow laffy taffy. I am not the booty piece of the bread. Moneybag said I'm the whole loaf. He the breadcrumb. Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up. Stand up.
The yellow Laffy Taffy. Cause don't nobody ever eat the yellow Laffy Taffy. Don't nobody ever want the banana. Don't nobody. Don't nobody ever want the banana. Don't nobody ever want the booty piece of the bread. And don't nobody ever want the yellow Laffy Taffy. And y'all know we don't. When we eat the yellow Laffy Taffy, it's because we just got a taste of something sweet, and we ain't got nothing else in the kitchen, so we just eat it. And when we eat the booty piece of the bread, it's because, girl, we really ain't got no bread. Yeah, and that's the only piece you got left with the regular piece of bread. So you just go ahead and eat it. As far as I'm concerned, Tristan and Khloe are already back together. This is what Khloe had to say the other day to Tristan Thompson on Instagram. Are y'all listening? Okay. Happy birthday at Real Tristan 13. You are truly the best father, brother, and uncle. Your love, attention, silly dances, hugs, carpool rides, bedtime rituals, the way you show up for them. All of the above means more than you'll ever know to your family of littles. My birthday with girl, I almost threw up. Let's say I almost threw up. My birthday wish for you is that you continue to crave change, healing, and transformation. Be strong, be kind, be patient, be free. Continue to make your soul and your mommy proud. Happy birthday, baby daddy. Girl, girl! The problem is the people around her support system isn't telling her to do better, that she deserves better, that she should know better. Thank you, Fame. I think that honestly, I'm with you because I've seen those Kardashians act a fool over their men. Remember that conversation they had with Kamora Lee Simmons when the whole mess broke out with Jordan and Tristan, and how Kamora was on the phone hyping up Khloe. We see how fast they tend to kind of rally around their men, even though when their men are a complete and utter disaster. We see it. You know what I'm saying? It baffles me that Khloe Kardashian, Khloe Simpson, as I like to call her, it just baffles me that Khloe really just got online and sent this heartfelt message to this man who is a mess. Like, I don't know if y'all know, and I keep saying this, but I don't know if y'all know this or not. How is he a good father when he doesn't acknowledge a oops baby? There we go. You know I'm about to get into it. I keep saying this because I don't think that some people understand. Y'all do know that women die during and after childbirth. Y'all do know that, right? So I just think it is absolutely asinine that Khloe, who was sent in labor, an early labor, excuse me, was sent into an early labor because of her baby daddy. Anything could have happened during that pregnancy. Anything could have happened while she was in labor. Like anything. And the simple fact that, girl, even that, after all of what we know, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you still find it in yourself to get online and send this, girl, you are truly the best father, brother, and uncle, when he has a whole bastard child out here, no tea, no shade, floating around somewhere in California, who he ain't got no parts, who he don't want no parts of, but you got the nerve to fix your raggedy mouth and say that he's a best father. Girl, how? How, Sway? How? Khloe, can you explain to the people? Because we want to know. He did tell that girl that he didn't want that baby. You're absolutely right. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. And that is true. But I think it's still hard for me maybe because I've never really been in that situation before. It's hard for me to understand how your coochie can still get moist and wet over a man when you know that he has a child floating around. That even though he said he didn't want a girl, he's still not taking care of it. Like, I get it, I do. Like, he don't want it, but you really don't want it because, girl, I don't. Did you stick your penis in her raw? It's kind of like you know what it is. It's kind of like when people. It's kind of like when people act surprised that they pregnant after they had unprotected sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you surprised? Like, girl, you didn't use no condom. you let him bust in you. Like, why are either one of y'all surprised? Oh my God, I'm pregnant. Well, what you thought was gonna probably happen? Like, girl, that's what happens sometimes. Like, that's what happens sometimes with the girls. That's what happens sometimes when you have, when you don't use a condom. When you have sex, you can have the outcome could possibly be a baby. I think Tristan is trifling. And even if let's not even talk about, we don't even have to talk about the oops baby. Let's just talk about him and how he moves. Even before the oops baby came into the picture. I don't even call that baby a oops baby because that sounds kind of mean. Even before his son came into the picture, we ain't even got to talk about that. Girl, just look at how he moved before the son came in the picture. I'm about to say something that's about to sound real mean. I'm about to say something that's about to sound real mean to some of you. I just think that it may be easier said than done. That when you become a mother, when you become a father, that somewhere along the line you have to start trying to set an example for your children. Like Khloe, at the end of the day, like, what are you really showing true? What are you really showing true? Like, what are you really showing true? What are you really showing true? Like, when y'all out here acting stupid over a man, like, what are y'all really showing y'all children in real life? Like, no, I'm being serious. Even outside of Khloe. Because I'm just gonna call a thing a thing. If Khloe, if Tristan is such this great of a man, Khloe, would you want your daughter to date a man like her daddy? You just swore up and down he was the greatest thing since seasoning. So, Khloe, I would ask Khloe, and no tea, no shade, to the women who are also in positions like Khloe. Would you want your daughter dating a man like their daddy? Would you really want True dealing with a man like Tristan Thompson? Think about what you've been through with Tristan Thompson. Would you really want your daughter to deal with a man like her daddy? All right. I'm just asking the questions. I'm just asking the questions. I'm just asking the questions. Can't you see Your love is all up in my mind, all up in your. I'm trying to get all up in your mind. Yes! Khloe used to have all that smoke for Scott shaking my head. Khloe used to have all the sense in the world. I guess, girl, you know, girl. Khloe used to have all the sense out of all of them if you want to know the truth. But, girl, you know how it goes, girl. You get a little man, and honey, you know, all the senses go out. That's for the boys and the girls. Gays and straight, okay? They get a man and start acting stupid. Act like they ain't got no sense. What's up, y'all? Start acting like they ain't got no sense. You know, y'all know how y'all do. Y'all know how y'all do, girl. I ain't gonna tell y'all no y'all. Y'all know how y'all do, girl. Anyways, it is what it is. I think Khloe and Tristan are already back together. I do. I think they're back together. I just think that it is what it is. You know, what is he teaching his sons? Nothing. Nothing. Like, no tea, no shade. Like, in real life, girl, let me shut up. I'm gonna leave that alone. I was about to go into a whole rant. I'm gonna leave it alone. I was about to go into a whole rant. Like I always say, you know, it's kind of like, girl, what's the point? Girl, what's the point of these men being in their son's life when the only thing they're teaching them is how to be ain't shit niggas? I done told y'all this 50,000 times. Like, when you really think about it, like, no tea, no shade, when you really think about, like, the people like T.I. and Boosie and Future and Tristan Thompson, girl, what do you think they're teaching their sons? Look how they move. You really, girl, more than likely their son, girl, y'all daughters are going to be dealing with the same niggas that y'all are dealing with. My nieces, unfortunately, are going to be dealing with the same men that y'all are dealing with because they're teaching their sons the way that they move. That's all that's going to happen. It's just like a. So y'all can holler and scream all day long. A man gotta be in a man gotta be. A man can only teach a man how to be a man. I bet you everything he teaching them is toxic as hell. I bet you that much. They're not over there teaching them about decency and being kind and how to deal with women when they reject you. What you think Boosie over there teaching his sons? Hello? What do you think T.I. over there teaching his sons? We already see King with a mug shot at 17 years old. Was he 17, 18? With a mug shot down to the Waffle House threatening to pistol whip somebody, and T.I. all on the Instagram making a joke out of it. So we see what they're teaching them. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. It's just the truth. It is what it is. What we talking about next? Let's go ahead and talk about a little married to medicine tea.
Battery 60%. Connected to Rodney's iPad. Connected to Rodney's MacBook Air.
All right. So Dr. Heavenly, y'all know I go for Dr. Heavenly. She's a little messy. She's a little messy. Y'all know I go for Dr. Heavenly. Even though Dr. Heavenly, she do that whole girl. You know she got on my nerve with that. Oh, girl. But that's still my girl. Girl. You know she's a little too male identified for me, but it is what it is, girl. Dr. Heavenly was online the other day, girl, spilling a little tea. Y'all know Dr. Contessa. She said she quit. I'm not gonna lie, I came out and said that I actually had believed Dr. Contessa when she said she quit. I really believed her. I really believed her. I really did. But now I low key believe Heavenly too. I believe this. Let me just play what Heavenly had to say, okay?
Anila, really liked Anila. Have not heard from her since she didn't get her letter. Haven't heard from her. Like Anila.
All up in your mind, did you discuss India going at it with NBA Young? I don't know who. I don't know what you're talking about, baby. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. But thank you for the super chat, though.
Anila had a hard time last
India,
season.
I don't know
Very
India.
difficult for her to come back from saying that a black woman had something to do with her robbery. Whether it was true or not, or indifferent, it wasn't a good look unless we could prove it. And none of us could prove anything. So it was going to be very difficult for Anila to come back. That's my thought on it, right? Okay, the other girl, I think that if you got new people, right? Because it's a big shakeup. I didn't say it was a shakeup. They said it on the thing, right? I see they ain't giving no information. They said it on the thing. It's a big shakeup, right? If y'all got Phaedra Parks, right? And y'all got some other people, y'all done said Dr. G's fiance and some other people coming on, right? We can't pay everybody. It's this business. Listen, we're going to talk about Dr. Heavenly University. Business is the highest bill is the payroll, right? That's the payroll. You see, I'm injecting business with my mess. And we got a high payroll, right? And we got to make a decision, right? Okay, who we going to get rid of? Y'all help me, man. We got to make a business decision. It ain't never personal. It's not about me and you. It's about the health of the business. Bravo. Okay, you got Married to Medicine. Okay, who you going to get rid of? Dr. Jackie? Absolutely not. Dr. Jackie gives us...
You're not getting rid of Dr. Jackie.
The servitude, the inkling of being doctors, because she the only one has really been pulled up pretty much the whole time to give us a kind of make us look like we legitimate doctors. We are, but I'm saying we need a Dr. Jackie to keep our level of class up there. Okay, we need her. Okay, Simone, are we gonna get rid of loud mouth Simone? I don't know. Okay, then you got Toya. For me, I've always said I would never, ever get rid of Toya. Honestly, I think I'm the best. That's just me, and maybe I'm biased. I do think I'm number one on the show. I really do. But if it's a close number two, if I had to pick another number one, it would be Toya. You can't get rid of Toya. You can't. Ain't nobody gonna do the stuff that Toya has done on.
Dr. Jackie is boring, but I get what Dr. Heavenly is saying also. Like with Dr. Jackie, like in a way, we all know they're doctors, but Dr. Jackie, I think, kind of solidifies that, like, this group of women, they are doctors, if that makes sense. Because we're just going to call a thing. Dr. Jackie is the only one that's not really just in the shit like that on the show. Simone, she be in the mess. Dr. Heavenly is the girl. She driving the train of the mess. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Dr. Jackie, I feel like she is needed on the show. Or you need someone like a Dr. Jackie. Like everybody can't be on the show being a hot ass mess. They really can't. Even if Dr. Jackie was a friend of the show, I still feel like Dr. Jackie or someone like Dr. Jackie, their presence is needed on the show. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like everybody can't be a Kenya Moore on the show. Everybody can't be like a Nene Leakes. That's too much going on. You gotta have like, you know.
Show. Nobody gives a F the way that she don't give a F. Gotta keep Toya, right? Okay, we done been to Simone, been to Jackie, been to Toya. Now, if we had to make a decision at the Fab Five, I'd keep the Fab Five. So I like Contessa on the show, I really do. But if you got to pick one, who you gonna pick? If you got to get rid of somebody, if you got to pay Phaedra, and I don't know her, you know, nothing. But I'm saying, I'm assuming being the businesswoman that she is, she ain't cheap. Who you got? It got to make sense financially, y'all. What TS Medicine do? It got to make sense, okay? So we got to get rid of one. We got to get rid of one. Who is going to be? We like everybody. Everybody good for the show. But if we got to get rid of one, who it's gonna be? Y'all help me. Y'all help me. Who you think it's gonna be? Housewife of Potomac was awful. I watched the clips. It was a lot, y'all. It was a lot, and to me, it's almost like I didn't believe any of it. Like one thing you can say about Married to Medicine is I mess be real. I mess don't be orchestrated. We really be mad about stuff. And to me, if you put 6 to 8 women together, A-type personalities, you're gonna get some mess. You just are. But to me, the level of their mess to me was it was construed, it was conjured up. And I didn't like any of it. I did not enjoy it. I did not. I'm sorry, and I'm over the I'm gonna say it. I did not enjoy it. I didn't. Why is Contessa acting like she left? She did not leave. They let her go. And the reason being, I told you it was about the money. She was mad about it. I'm sure I heard. I don't talk to her, but I think they told her that she could be a friend, but then she ain't never hear from them. They got so much going on with Bravo right now. In Married to Medicine, they ain't got time. How can I say this? She didn't leave. I'm gonna just put it to be truthful. She didn't leave. She got let go. So did Anila and Audra.
So this is what I have to say. I do think I didn't listen to the whole live because the live was kind of long, but I never heard her mention anything about Quad. I think Quad is needed. I saw somebody say that Quad isn't needed, but I think Quad is needed because we're just gonna have to call a thing a thing. What would be the point of bringing Dr. G back and his fiance? Y'all not gonna sit here and get me to believe that y'all so interested in Dr. G. Not you, whoever left the comment, but I'm just saying people. Like people who don't want Quad on the show but want Dr. G back, y'all not that invested in Dr. G and his Mini Cooper. Girl, what the diva say, scoot. Ah! Girl, that's old school. See, this was old school years ago, scooting on the dick. Scooting on, what should I scooting on the clip? That was an old school diva review like years ago. But like, I don't think y'all are that invested in Dr. G in his Mini Cooper that y'all just want him back. Like, there's no point in bringing Dr. G back if Quad. You remember Diva? When I tell you that was the funniest shit I heard on YouTube ever when you said that shit? What was it? Scoot. You said Elder above cliffs. I need to go find that review. But there would be no point in bringing Dr. G and his fiance back if Quad not there. Like, there's no point. There's really no point. Because the only reason why people want Dr. G back in the fiance is so they can see if there's going to be some conflict between Dr. G, the fiance, and Quad. And if I was Quad, I would not be a friend of the show. I wouldn't. Now, I don't know what else Quad got going on. I don't know. Maybe Quad ain't got a lot going on where she got to stay because, this is her check. I don't know. Some of the women on the show, like Dr. Jackie left, she don't need Married to Medicine. Heavenly don't need Married to Medicine. Dr. Simone don't need Married to Medicine. Some of the girls, like we know Toya need Married to Medicine. Quad might need Married to Medicine. But if I was Quad, I would not come back as a friend, especially when I know that you're bringing my ex-husband back and his fiance. Because at that point, I know that y'all are trying to kick up some mess. You think you're about to reduce my role to a friend, bring my ex-husband back and his fiance? Now, I do believe that Quad ain't new to the show. Quad is an OG. It's not, so I feel like Quad has a little bit of room to kind of talk or negotiate. You see what I'm saying? It's not like she just came in last season. Quad been on since season 1. So I think if Quad sat down with the people and said X, Y, and Z, and as much as people don't like Quad, finally call alive, I'm paying my tithes, love your content, Rodney, keep doing your thing. Thank you, Miss Hill. Thank you so much. As much as people don't like Quad, Quad does her job most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Quad is going to decline to tape with them because Quad knew what happened the last time. When you remember when Quad was feeling herself when she was on Sister Circle and she was acting a fool and they demoted Quad because Quad wasn't really showing up to work on time to shoot the scenes. She was kind of feeling herself. That's why Quad got demoted that season, from what I understand, because again she was feeling herself. And then she had to come back the next season, do all of what she was doing, her and Toya acting a fool, and then she finally made it back to a full cast member. So I don't think Quad wants to go down that road of, trying to buck too hard because they've already showed her before, girl, if we demoted you before, we'll demote your ass again. I feel like Dr. Heavenly and Quad are going to have a back and forth. Married to Medicine is good. It's worth watching. It is. It's worth watching. It really is. I thought Contessa quit. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I believe Heavenly. I believe Heavenly. I believe they offered her a friend of the show, and then, eventually they were just like, "Oh, girl." Are they bringing Dr. G and getting rid of Quad? I don't think so. Like I just said, I don't think it would make sense to bring Dr. G. Like I just. I don't think it would make sense to bring Dr. G and get rid of Quad. That's what I meant to say. It just wouldn't make sense to me. It just wouldn't make sense to me. To me, it wouldn't. And Quad is kept. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I don't even think Quad is worried about Dr. G and that lady. I don't even think that Quad is worried about Dr. G or the fiance. Quad is kept. One, Quad was in her Quad was in her underneath his comments. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. But Quad was congratulating them when they got engaged. Quad was in Dr. G's Dr. G's Instagram post, congratulating him and the fiance on their engagement. Like I really don't think Quad is. Girl, I can't say what I want to say. It's kitchen table talk, but I really don't think Quad is worried about Dr. G or that lady. Like I really don't. I think if anything, Quad may drum up some drama with like Heavenly because I saw Heavenly hanging out with the fiance the other day. So if anything, I could see Heavenly and Quad going at it. But Heavenly and Quad be creating storylines too. Y'all know they be creating storylines, yeah. As far as I think they do. But I think that Heavenly and Quad are going to have like a back and forth. Because I saw Heavenly out the other day. Well, I saw Heavenly had posted like something on her story or Instagram of her and the fiance out together. I could see Quad getting into it with Heavenly, and I can see Quad getting into it with Dr. Simone. But I don't see Quad getting into it with Dr. G and the fiance. I don't even think I don't. How can I say this? I don't think the fiance's presence is a threat to Quad. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't think that her presence is a threat to Quad. I think the only way that Quad would feel some type of way is if she felt her position on the show was being compromised. Now, if she felt like if she felt like her job was on the line for the new fiance, then I could see her feeling some type of way. But outside of her job being threatened or, on the line, I don't think Quad gives a damn about that fiance. I honestly don't. I don't. If they told Quad, your job is on the line and the fiance is coming in to take your job, then I could see Quad having an issue with the fiance because at that point, you messing with my coin. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because if that was the case, they would have got right. I think that's anybody on reality TV. Everybody's job is up for grabs. Hell, if they got rid of Nene and Vicky, they'll get rid of anybody. Once they got rid of the white lady, Vicky is the OG of OGs, and they got rid of her white ass. Once they got rid of Vicky and Nene, everybody's job is up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's job is secure. I'm sure nobody thought that Dr. Contessa would have got fired this season. I don't think anybody was thinking that Dr. Contessa was going to be fired. So Quad's job is, she could always lose her job. But how long has Quad not been married to Medicine? That's true. I can see her cutting up. That's what I'm saying. I can see her cutting up with Dr. Heavenly, and I can see her cutting up with Dr. Simone. I think that if Quad, that's the thing. Quad don't mind cutting up and acting a fool. She don't. If Quad got to pull something out of her ass, because as far as I was concerned, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Even that season when she came back and she got demoted to a friend, and she was all in Toya's face, I feel like Quad had to come up with something. I don't believe Quad was that mad about that whole mess. I do believe Toya when she said that her and Quad had already talked about that. So Toya was kind of confused on, girl, why is you bringing this to the show? Because Quad didn't have nothing to talk about. But because Quad's job was on the line, Quad said, I'm going to have to talk about something. So she used what was going on with Toya, and brought it onto the show. You see what I'm saying? Did that make sense what I just said? Yes, when she was getting into it with Toya at the house, at her townhouse, remember? That was a season she got demoted to a friend. Quad knows when to turn up. She ain't no fool. She know. I was surprised Contessa got let go. I really was. Now, I wasn't surprised about Anila. Anila just wasn't a good fit. I'm sorry. I hate to say, girl. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm tired of y'all, girl. No tea, no shade. Girl, no tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. Girl, I'm tired of y'all. Like, I guess that's what the white people could say too. I guess the white folks could use the same argument. So I guess they could use the same argument. But I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of it being like a group of black people, and girl, y'all want to bring in like this random white person or this random other girl, like. Girl. So I didn't care. I'm not surprised about Anila. Because if it wasn't for Anila's husband, that's the only reason why I wanted Anila back is because, Dr. Karen is kind of my man just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They did. They tried to. That's what I think. So I think so too. They tried to replace Mariah, and it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. Anila was cool, but she just wasn't like where I wanted to see on Married to Medicine. Like, I think Anila would do great on Family Karma. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for Dr. Karen. I'm really not here for Anila like that. Like she just wasn't a horrible, she just wasn't a horrible person. I would rather they should have brought Audra back. They really should have brought Audra back. I think Audra would have been a great addition. I really do. Audra and her husband are young, not to sound ageist. Thank you, LaToya. Audra and her husband are young, right? 35. I think she's like 30, like 30, 35, somewhere in that range. They seem like they have a good time. They're always laughing, right? She had a son from a previous relationship, or I don't know. She just had a son from a previous something. I don't know if it was a one night stand related. I don't know, child. Then they had just had a baby together. Like I really felt like Audra would have been a great addition. I really, really do. I do. I think they're young and fresh. Like I like them as a couple. They kind of reminded me of like a younger Simone and Cecil. You know how like every time Simone and Cecil are in the confessional, like they're always laughing and joking and having a good time? That was Audra and her husband to me. Now she does need to get control over her emotions. Okay? Because girl, you a whole doctor. Oh, not a doctor. What is she? A lawyer. You know, but I mean, other than that, like I lived. I mean, not I lived, but I really liked Audra and her husband. I really did. All right, y'all, let's move on. What time is it? Yeah, let's move on. Okay. So, Kenzie. Okay, Xscape. Oh, girl. Tamika. Candy, Tasha. Tamika went live. And this is what some of the things that Tamika had to say. For those who don't know, there's a show out called SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B. It's a lot of mess going on with Tamika Scott and Latasha Scott, their sisters. Also, they got a mama, Glow. So, some things that I found out that I did not know. Well, we kind of talked about this yesterday. I went live yesterday on a panel. I didn't know this, but I also learned it from Tamika too. On the show, because remember, well, some of you who watched my review, remember I was like, girl, this sounds so childish. Like, I was like, why Tamika, like kind of like Tamika, why you make your sister love you? Like, girl, what? Like, I was like, it wasn't making sense. Like, it didn't make sense to me on why, like, okay, y'all are at a concert and you got, Tamika ended up leaving and you couldn't get into your dressing room. I can see you being frustrated, but to the point where like y'all didn't talk for a month, I was so confused. Come to find this is what I hate about reality shows because they leave parts out. Come to find out, they were shooting at the concert. I said, okay, well, girl, they had a whole nother, layer to the conversation. So basically, Xscape had a concert. The people started shooting. They rushed Xscape off of the stage. Tamika couldn't really get into her dressing room. Tasha pretty much left. So Tamika felt some type of way. I understood because listen, y'all, I'm just like, girl, a bullet ain't got no name, but girl, I'm not leaving my sister. Like, girl, I'm not leaving my girl. If me and my sister ain't locking hands together, running for our life, girl, I'm not. Somebody said glorify Gloria, girl, Glorilla. We're gonna start calling her Glorilla. I'm not leaving my sister. Tasha left with management, basically. So Tasha left with management, and Tamika couldn't get into her dressing room. Right. And Tamika's daughter was there too. I think Tiny and Candy were in their dressing room, but Tamika couldn't get in hers. So I guess when they started shooting, they just started grabbing the girls, right? So I was like, okay, now that's starting to make sense. Now it's starting, because on the show, I really was like, girl, why? Like, Tamika, girl, like, no tea, no shade, like, girl, that ain't, like, that, y'all fell out because, oh, Tamika and Candy was together. I think Tiny was in her dressing room, right? Either way, girl, the moral of the story is, girl, Tasha left. Tasha left. Tasha got ghost. And Tamika felt some type of way about it. And then when I heard, I was like, oh, girl, that actually makes sense now to me. Because again, like, you just leave your, girl, you just gonna, I don't know. I'm not leaving, girl, me and my best friend, sister, somebody I care about is out and they start, girl, I'm just not gonna leave, girl. I'm like, where's my sister? You know, like that would be the first thing that pops in my head. Like, where is my sister? Go find my sister. We not leaving till my sister is here. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not gonna leave my sister. I'm just not gonna leave my sister. I'm just not. Even if we got lost in the traffic, the crowd, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if we got caught, I'm just not leaving my sister. Somebody better go get my sister, because this car is not leaving until my sister is in this car. Now, Candy and Tiny, girl, but my sister, you know what I'm saying? But my sister, we know Tamika don't care for, we know Tamika don't like Candy and Candy don't like Tamika. But my sister, no, you better go get my sister. Somebody better go get my sister. So now I understand why Tamika, and then on top of that, you stole this girl money. And then on top of that, Tamika, from what I understand, has been like a very hardcore ride or die. Tamika even said something in her video where like she was supposed to be in jail. Girl, I said, bitch, what type of fucking spell did Big Glow and girl TT have over you over there in Atlanta? Tamika said in her video that at some point in their life, she should have been in jail. She should be in jail. That's what she said. I said, bitch. Girl, what the fuck? Great. Now, girl, bitch, I love my sister. I love my family, but bitch, I'm not going to jail over there one of the motherfuckers. Girl, jail? Jail? Like inmate 572-00579 jail? Like an inmate jumpsuit jail? Oh, baby, no. Oh, baby, no. Tamika was supposed to be in jail. Hey, Rodney, I do believe Tasha is a problem, but a small part of me feels bad for Tasha because I know she had it hard back in the 90s. Hurt people. Thank you. Tamika said in her video that she didn't really go into details, but she said that she should be in jail. But something, she was like, but God works in, mysterious ways, blah, blah, blah. Whatever happened, she said that she should be in jail. She should be in jail. I guess coming to like Tasha's defense. I don't know. She didn't say. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming, girl, if she's supposed to be in jail, it was a crime. Or either she almost committed a crime. From what I took from it, it sounded like she almost did something and like God stopped her. But she was like, I should be in jail. I'm telling y'all. Girl, go watch the review. It's only 18 minutes long. Tamika also said that 1 month before filming, she called Rocky. Tamika said she called her sister's husband, which is Rocky. So Tamika called Rocky to tell him she said that basically she called Rocky to tell him that her and Tasha needed to talk and that she didn't want to air. Basically, she didn't want to air their business out on TV. So Tamika didn't want them to basically tell each other's business on TV. So I guess while they were filming, the mama told Tamika that your sister told her side to the TV people. So while they were filming, the mama got in contact with Tamika and told Tamika that basically Tasha was already running her mouth while, down to the show, telling her side of the story. Or I guess the reason why they're not talking. She says that when she went over there to shoot the scene with her mama and Tasha, when she exposed that Tasha and Rocky had allegedly stole her money, she said it started out with basically Tasha telling her that she thinks that she's better than everybody. And I guess based off of what her mama had already told her that Tamika was already talking, right? Again, they started filming the show, and from what it sounded like Tamika was saying was that the mother told her, your sister telling her side to the TV people. After Tamika had already tried to get in contact with Tasha not to tell a business, basically. I don't think, let me say something. Tamika don't come across as anybody who thinks that she's better than. Now that Tasha walk around here like she thinks she better than people. That's how Tasha walk around here. Tasha walks around here like she thinks she's better than people. Girl, Tamika got down to the Bravo and told us that she had on a $9.99 dress. Ain't nobody. Some people could still think they're better than, but ain't no way nobody getting down to the reality TV and letting the girls know that they got on a $10 dress and think they're better than people. Girl, no, Tasha, you think you better than people. Okay? She also says that she paid taxes. Girl, Tamika said that she paid taxes on that money. She paid taxes on that money. And she said she had been lying to her husband. You know what? I'm not in no marriage. I'm not in no relationship. I know you can, girl. I say on Fashion Nova Men's, okay? Men's Fashion Nova. I know what you can find for $10 and $12 and $15. Girl, okay? The simple fact that Tamika lied to her husband to cover up for her sister, because the husband was basically like, what's going on with the taxes? Because she was still paying taxes on that $30,000 that Tasha and Rocky allegedly stole. So, girl, now it's like Tamika could potentially cause chaos and confusion within her marriage, within her household. Damn, that's what I was supposed to do. We're gonna talk about Tasha's interview because I haven't seen it. That's what I knew it was something else because I wanted to tell all three sides. I wanted to say what Tamika said, what Candy said, and what Tasha said. I completely forgot about Tasha. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in another video, girl. We'll still be talking about Xscape for the next, girl, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So So it's just like the simple fact that Tamika was willing to lie for her sister, even at the expense of causing chaos within her home, just goes to show again how much love that she has for her sister. Because can you imagine your wife or husband, like you sitting there like y'all trying to get y'all business together, trying to get y'all taxes together, and then you like, girl, what is going on? And she's sitting there lying to you, then come to find out she lying because she really covering up for her sister. Like, that's how people get cursed out. Girl, wives, husband, and that's how people get cursed out. That's exactly how people get cursed out. Tamika don't have Tasha's number. Tamika said that anytime she needs to get in contact with Tamika, she has to go through her mother, even for business. Girl, Tamika would have me. I mean, Tasha would have me. I'm not conducting business through our mother. I'm not conducting business through our mother. I'm just not. You have lost your mind. Do you really think, girl, that's what I'm saying. Like, no tea, no shade. Girl. They need to let Tasha go. They don't need Tasha. They don't. They really don't. I've said this and I stand by what I said. They have 4 singers in Xscape. Regardless if you think Candy can sing or not, as long as they have 3 voices, they're okay. Tasha, to me, is the best singer. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. But they don't need Tasha because Tamika can sing, Tiny can sing, and I know y'all say Candy can sing, and Candy can sing with the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't need Tasha. They really honestly don't. Like, they really don't. Like I said, SWV, they need Coco. It ain't no, girl, it ain't no way around it. Like, there's no way around SWV going on tour without Coco. It just won't be, they can't do it. It could never, ever be done. They could go on tour without Candy. They could go on tour without Tamika, Tasha, or Tiny, as long as the other 3 were there. Because they can all sing. You see what I'm saying? And Tamika could sing Tasha's part. Tamika literally could just sing Tasha's part. Because Tamika can sing. And Tamika's voice ain't too far from Tasha's. You see what I'm saying? That's why, like, if I was in Xscape, if I was Candy to Tiny and Tamika, Tasha would be out the group. Remember how they did David Ruffin? Remember how they did David Ruffin? Remember how they did David Ruffin? And David Ruffin came into that house, and baby, I don't even think he made it into the house. Did he make it into the house? I can't remember the movie. Remember how they did David? Honey, Tamika will be looking like David. Girl, wasn't that David? Y'all, that's for old school. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. The girls who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Girl, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Okay? Tasha is David. Do you think Tamika may have initially covered for Tasha because something physical? Wait. Do you think Tamika could have initially covered for Tasha because something physical could be going on to Bivens' house? Wait, hold up. Do you think Tamika may have initially covered for Tasha because something physical? Like, you mean like ABUSE? Physical? I don't know. I can see it. That man is crazy. I can see it. That man is crazy. But I also think that he has enough power over Tasha to the point where he ain't got to do a whole lot. You know, does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, he has a lot of control over, Tasha. He has a lot of control over Tasha. Girl, that man literally, I don't think he has to do a lot. Right, that's what I'm trying to say, baby. I find it hard to pronounce your name. That he don't have to do a lot. So whatever he says, like whatever he says, she pretty much goes with. You know? Tamika says, oh, the one she got a daughter. I don't know if that's her stepdaughter or what, but nonetheless, she calls her daughter. I don't know. I can't remember her name. I know the other daughter is named Ocean. I can remember her name. But it was another daughter in the video with the red shirt on. The one with the red shirt, she not here for it. She not here for it. I do agree with Tamika. Like, it's kind of like, I know this is so like kind of off, but like on Real Housewives of New Jersey. Hold on, let me read this. The real gag is Tamika downplaying her singing abilities all these years so Tasha could be the star, all in an effort to appease their mother. Thank you, Angie. That's her biological daughter? Okay. The one with the red shirt on, I can't remember her other daughter's name. Baby, you could tell she don't care. Because Tamika kept saying, I've always told my daughters to be respectful of their aunt and their mother, no matter what we're going through, like still be respectful, right? And I can get that to a certain degree because it's kind of like y'all really don't know the ins and outs of what's going on, so don't even worry about it. That's your mom, that's your aunt, that's your grandmother. But the one in the red shirt, she don't care. I could tell she don't care. The one in the red shirt gonna probably end up cursing out Khloe and Tamika. Tasha. I get them confused. Naya, that's her name? Naya. That's her name, Naya? Naya don't care, I could tell. She don't care. Low key. Because she was also there too the night that they were shooting at the concert. She don't care. Miss Thing don't care. I said, baby, she gonna be the one that's gonna end up cussing out Khloe. Watch. Grandmama and all. Watch. If they come back for a season 2, I could see the one in the red shirt cussing her grandmama the fuck out. I really could. I could see it. She gonna curse their asses out. Thank you, Miss. That's her bio child. Thank you, Miss Jennings. Thank you. Yeah, you could tell that she really is the one that's gonna set it off. Because Tamika was like, "Why are you looking like that? What's wrong?" And then she told her, how do you? Basically, she let the girl talk, and the girl was basically like, "What did she say?" She basically like said whatever she needed to say. I forgot what she said. But this is how you know Tamika. No tea, no shade. We like Tamika, but we gotta call a thing a thing. This is how you know Tamika is still kind of underneath that no tea, no. I know some of y'all believe this too. I'm not like, but even Tamika was like, basically she said her mother was a great mother. Girl. This is why I be trying to tell people, y'all can't be treating people, girl, like the one with the red shirt. Even though the one with the red shirt, I got what Tamika was saying about be respectful. Be respectful, to her, because that's your grandmama and your auntie. But girl, you can't, like, we don't play up, people don't, people, not everybody. A lot of people, some people don't play about their mamas. So even what you telling, even what you telling Naya, not to, disrespect, the grandmother and the auntie, girl, you're still her mama. So, and at this point, she's a grown ass woman. So you can sit here and tell her all day, don't get it too involved. But if I see my mama being disrespected, kind of just like on Real Housewives of New Jersey, quiet as it's kept, with Teresa and them kids. Like, if I see my mama being disrespected, girl, you don't want to say nothing, but bitch, I'ma say something. And they ain't gonna do nothing to me. Girl, it's a new day. The grandkids and kids is cussing their mamas and daddies out. And still going out to the club later that night and don't give a damn. Y'all still think it's 1965. Nah, bitch, it's 2023. The kids and grandkids is cussing y'all asses the fuck out. And I don't give a damn what type of scripture you throw in their face. Because the one in the red shirt, she gonna cuss y'all asses out season 2. Keep on playing with her mama and see. Keep on playing with her mama and see. She gonna cuss y'all asses out. And she ain't gonna feel sorry about it. But Tamika says that her mother is a great mother. And I was like, okay, girl. Like, oh, girl. I mean, I guess, girl. Like, girl, I get it. She's still underneath that. She's still underneath that. Tamika, girl, just because I'm about to say something, and this is not to take away from what you do as parents for your kids, right? But okay, so your mama worked 2 jobs. Tasha Word on the Street, the gospel album, not gospel. Girl, thank you, DH. Thank you. I get it, you know. I get it. That's your mother. Your father, if the father was there. But just because your mother worked 2 jobs, just because your mother did what she was supposed to do, which is like provide a roof over your head, provide you a shelter, clothes, food, that don't automatically say that you just a great James! Hey James! Spilling Boy TV. Hey James! I love James. I just fanned out, baby. Yes. Shout out to James. Just because you do those things, I don't think that automatically makes you a great mother. Like, I really don't. Or a father. Like, your mama is like, no tea, no shade, not to sound messed up, but your mama is fucked up. Like, your mama got some fucked up ways. She really do. I just screamed. Baby. I am so sorry. I just screamed all up in y'all ear. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. But girl, to this day, your mama talking about you jealous and, leaving voicemails talking about she gonna kick your butt if you disrespect Tamika again. Like I said, I identify as a man, and I do some of my thinking. I will, like I wouldn't just disrespect my mama like that, but on some real like woman to woman shit. Like if my mama and sisters ever kind of got into it, and especially I feel like I'm grown enough to know who will be in the right and who will be in the wrong. Like I wouldn't if my sisters got to the point where like it was on some real like disrespectful shit, I wouldn't say nothing. Because at the end of the day, like that's a grown ass woman. Yes, that's your daughter. Yes, that's your mama. But in real life, that's a grown ass woman. Now they might handle it. I might not handle it the way that they would handle it because I still look at myself like as a man. Like I'm just not gonna like, you know what I'm saying? But if it was on some shit between my sisters and my mama, like I probably wouldn't even get involved. Especially if I thought my sisters was right. Now my sisters, like I don't think that my mama being the mama that will automatically sway me to just go in her defense. Like no. Like, no. Like, girl, that's a grown ass. Like, my sisters are grown. Like, grown. And quiet as it's kept, Tamika didn't even disrespect her mama like she really could have. Quiet as it's kept. While this kept, she really didn't disrespect. Girl, you just called your daughter talking about if you ever disrespect your sister again, I'm gonna kick your tail. Girl, what the fuck did you just tell me? I just believe in respect. I don't give a damn who you are. Grandmama, mama, granddaddy, daddy. You're not gonna disrespect me. Like, you're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to disrespect me. I don't let him disrespect me. I don't let her disrespect me. I don't let him disrespect me. Y'all not disrespecting me either. I don't give a damn who you are. And if you think that you are, I just won't come around. We can handle it. We can solve this. We can solve this all together. Hey, Carlos. I'm not doing all of that, child. So, but Tamika, I also get it too, because the reason why I say I understand with Tamika after everything I just said is because Tamika has been kind of underneath this spell for a very long time, right? Tamika has been, Team Mama and Team Tasha. I'm so sorry, babe. I did, yeah. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I yelled out, y'all. I'm so sorry. But Tamika has been underneath this spell for a very long time. And so I get why it's kind of still hard for Tamika to kind of like break the chains. You could tell she's slowly but surely getting there. She's slowly but surely getting there. That's what I'm saying. Like, how is a mother? How are you protecting Tamika, but basically kind of like throwing Tasha out there for the wolves? Like, that's why I'm like Tamika, girl. I know you love your mama, but I'll say this much. Even if you're not the type of person that you don't believe in disrespecting your mother should not have access to disrespect you after she's disrespected you. So even if, like I said, like for me, I'm really not just gonna haul off and hit my mama, right? Even if my mama reached up and hit me, I would not hit my mama back. I wouldn't. But my mama will probably never see me again either. You wouldn't get to see me again. You're not going to put your hands on me. You're not going to threaten to kick my tail. You're not going to be sitting around me talking about I'm jealous of my brother or my sister. You see what I'm saying? Like, you too toxic for me. You're not going to be able, you will not have access to Rodney. Not so you can put that shit on me. You just won't. You just won't. I ain't playing no games with nobody. I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay? Never cuss my mama out, but please believe I have looked her dead in her eyes and told her when she had messed up after a few days we friends again. Thank you, Susie Q. Tamika needs to show them 30K receipts, but Glow will disown her. She ain't ready for that. She wants her mother's love, which she has never got. Right. That's what it is. She never gonna show the receipts. Cause she's still underneath that. She want that mother's love, like you just said. It's sad. It really is sad to watch because it's like you have this one. You know what I think too? I think that eventually, if the Scott sisters could kind of snap, well, not Tamika, because Tamika, she almost snapping out of it. If Tasha could potentially snap out of it, she could see that her mama probably been a root of the problem this whole time, and that husband of hers. That husband is a mess. Did y'all see, girl, let me say something. Girl, I don't want to make nobody upset. I'm not talking about nobody. We all got, teeth issues. I just told y'all about my issues at the dentist the other day. So I'm not talking about nobody's mouth. I don't want you to feel like this is a dig at you. You know what I'm saying? But girl, did y'all see that whole tooth missing on the side of his mouth? Girl, I say not you walking around here. Girl, not you walking around here stealing this lady's money and can't even get your tooth fixed, girl. You got a whole hole right here. I do too much of this. I cheese too much. I open my mouth too much for me to be all on the YouTube missing teeth. I wonder what they did with that $30,000. Okay, that they allegedly stole. And that was pretty much it. That was pretty much it. Oh, and another thing Tamika didn't like that when they were spent, okay? Tamika didn't like that when they were at the house, because Tamika said it was a lot of stuff they didn't show when she basically told them that, Tasha stole my $30,000. She said she didn't like the fact that the mother was talking to her crazy. Basically, I don't like the fact that my mom was talking to me crazy in front of my child. That's what she said. She didn't like the fact that Big Glow was talking to her crazy in front of her child. All right, and this is the last piece, Candy Burris. Girl. Oh, Candy also explained how the whole check stuff worked. So basically, there's a union called Sound Exchange that helps artists get paid royalties from, like, I think radio play. And she found out through Tamika's mama. Tiny's real name is Tamika too. She found out through Tiny's mother about the whole union exchange stuff. Long story short, see, this is where we talked about this on the panel yesterday. Them checks, because Candy's checks were going to Mama Joyce's house. Y'all listening? Y'all listening? Are y'all listening? Okay. Candy's checks were going to Mama Joyce's house. Candy didn't know nothing about this. Tiny Mama signed them all up. So Candy's checks was going to Mama Joyce's house. So we want to know, the people want to know, if Tiny Mama signed them all up and she put down Mama Joyce's address, did she put down Big Glow's address? Candy also said it's really not uncommon for them. Like at one point, it really wasn't uncommon for like them to kind of have access to each other's information. Listen, I'm not saying the heifer gave the checks to Tasha and Rocket. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, girl, if Mama Joyce was getting Candy's checks, then, girl, was Big Glow, girl, was Glorilla over there getting, girl, Tamika's and Tasha's checks? We just got questions. We don't know the answers. We don't know the answers. We just got questions, y'all. We just got questions. we just got questions. So basically that's pretty much how that happened with the whole check situation. Don't nobody really know where they don't know who really got the checks, right? But the checks were sent out, right? The checks were sent out. And yeah, Tamika ain't got her check. Candy also let it be known that she, when Tamika said that Candy was mad because she sung lead. Candy broke it down. It was so crazy because yesterday on the panel, Gabor asked a question of who we thought. He asked us, who do you think was the lead of Xscape? And I said, I always kind of thought that Candy and Tasha were low-key the lead, but they all had like their equal parts. Like it's not like a SWV where Coco literally sings all the songs. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Xscape, they kind of had equal parts, but I always thought that Candy and Tasha were the leads. I always thought that. So Candy did this whole receipts pull and to let the girls know that I pretty much sung most of the leads on album 1. I sung leads on album 2. She also explained that when they got to album 3, that Traces of My Lipstick, which is my album, Traces of My Lipstick, she said she noticed that Tasha was singing most of the leads. The only time that they would have Candy come in to sing is to add her voice to the background vocals because her voice is so distinctive. So when you heard Candy's voice, even though you might not hear Tiny's or Tamika's, you would still think of it as an Xscape song. They wasn't even calling in Tiny and Tamika. They were basically having Tasha sing the songs, Candy come in, throw a little ad-libs on the song, do a little background vocals, because at that point they were getting ready to roll Tasha out as a solo artist. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Like I said, Candy, the helper is messy. Candy is messy. We saw that on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I ain't never caught Candy in no lie. I will give that heifer that much. I will give Candy that much. She's a messy heifer. But I don't think I ever caught Candy Burris in no lie. You hear me? That's all I'm going to say. Candy don't lie and Kenya don't lie. Okay? Now them other heifers, but I was like, I believe it. Because even if you go back, see, this is for the old school girls. Even if you go back, there were a couple of songs that Tasha had done. She was on the Best Man soundtrack. So they were getting ready to roll to do Tasha's solo career. They were. And I was telling my sister, I was like, it's so weird to me because, see, this is old school. Remember back in the day, this is old school. Back in the day, it was a big thing to know whose record label you were signed to. Like So Def, Bad Boy, Columbia, Elektra. So it was always a big thing to find out who these girls and boys or groups were signed to. Now you really don't hear people really just talk about like who signed to what record label. People pretty much can just come out with their own music. But back in the day, that was like the big thing. And when Candy was talking, when Tamika was trying to say that Candy, I guess trying to insinuate that Candy was the reason why her solo deal didn't come out, I was like, I swear, I was thinking in my head, I thought Candy was signed to Columbia. Like LaFace, right? It was a big deal for the girls to be signed to a record label. Who record label the girls signed to? So when Tasha said that, I was like, I thought Candy was signed to Columbia when she came out with her first album. Candy was signed to Columbia. She said it, and so her whole thing was kind of like, what does that have to do with like So Def? Like, if you basically you need to go talk to Jermaine Dupri on why your album didn't come out, or why your solo deal didn't go through the way it was supposed to go through. Like I said, I do believe that when it comes to Candy and Tamika, from what Candy said and what, not Tamika, Candy and Tasha, from what Tasha said, I get Tasha and Tamika confused. From what Tasha said that they, and I believe it, they just never really saw, we don't see each other. They never really saw each other like that anyways from the get-go. So it is kind of hard to pinpoint on like who started what, whose fault it is to, why it got to this point, because they have both said that they never really saw each other. They never really saw it for each other like that, anyways. I guess they just didn't click. They still worked together. They still went to the club together, but they just never really just saw each other. And plus, it's been so long. Do you think Tasha's album was shelved for Bow Wow? Oh, that's a good question. I don't think so because it's two different. Thank you, Miss Henderson. I don't think so because it's two different genres. Like, I don't think so. I don't know why it didn't come out, but I don't think Bow Wow had anything to do with it. And another thing too, can I be messy for a little bit? Now I'm gonna be messy. I'm about to be messy. When did Candace start fucking Jermaine Dupri? Did she start fucking Jermaine Dupri first album, second album, or third album? Because that'll make a difference too. Quiet as this guy. I know some of y'all gonna get mad. I know some of y'all team Candy. But when did Candy start fucking Jermaine Dupri? And we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Cause I ain't heard nobody say that all night. So I said, okay, so since y'all don't want to say it, I'm gonna fucking say it. When the fuck did Candy start fucking Jermaine Dupri? Was it first album, second album, or third album? Cause that's what I want to know. I think they said the man who. That caught you off guard? I know it did, because ain't nobody said it. See, y'all be wanting to be messy when y'all want to be messy. But y'all don't never want to say the shit that I be wanting to say. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Because I say the shit that everybody else be thinking. I ain't heard nobody say in these comment sections all night, girl. When did Candy start fucking Jermaine Dupri? So I'm thinking, well, they ain't going to say it, so I'm going to say it. When did Candy start fucking Jermaine Dupri? So it's around the third album. And when did they stop? Right. What's up, LTV Productions? And when did they stop? When did they start and when did they stop? That's all I want to know. So it was after the second album. Okay. The reason why I'm asking the reason why I asked that question because the only thing I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm like, girl, what you fuck? No tea, no shade. I'm just asking because I'm like, girl, would you fuck up for a verse? Is that the reason why you will lead most of the first album? But see, that's the stuff that happens when you fucking the boss. Because even if, not to say that Candy can't sing, because I never really thought back in the day that Candy couldn't sing. I never thought that, right? So not to say that Candy can't sing, but all I'm saying is when you, this is like just real world stuff, right? When you are having a sexual relationship with the boss, people will start to ask, is that how you got in your position? Right? So it's like, even with Candy being able to hold a note, I would still want to know, were you fucking Jermaine Dupri first album? Is that how you got to be the lead on most of the songs? Because the truth of the matter is, I know people don't like Tasha right now. Tasha did have the best voice. I'm not saying she could just out-sing all the girls and run circles around them, but in my opinion, Tasha always had the best voice. And then Tamika was next, and then it was Tiny, and then it was Candy to me, and then it was Tiny. But they all could sing, though. That's why I want to know when she started messing with Jermaine. Because if you started messing with Jermaine first album, then I could see why the girls would be saying, girl, that's how you got to sing lead all them songs. Because you was fucking the boss. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? But if y'all telling me that Candy didn't start until, girl, Deborah Lee, baby. If y'all telling me that Candy didn't start until the third album, okay, cool. Well, Candy and Jermaine Dupri didn't start. Okay, I was like, okay, that makes sense. I mean, I would be okay with that. But if it was first album, Girl, I will have a question mark. Girl, question. Dot. Candy, I think they were young, like 15 or 16. Yes. Candy was young. Candy said on her speak on it, they used to sneak in the, girl, no tea, no shade, girl. Girl, no tea, no shade. Girl, Candy said on her speak on it, girl, that they used to go out to the club and not come home until 6 o'clock in the morning. And Glow was one of them fake Christians. She didn't say that. But that's what I took from it. Let's just call a thing a thing. You're supposed to be this big Christian woman, this big Christian man, right? We're gonna call a thing a thing. You're supposed to be this Christian woman, but the only thing you're concerned about is them going to church. Don't give a damn if they in the streets at 15, 16, 18, 19. Don't give a damn about them being in the streets. As long as you at home just to go to church and praise God. I said, oh girl, she was one of those. Girl. How you don't give a damn about your daughters being out with a 15, 16-year-old at the club, being out in the streets at 6 o'clock in the morning, as long as they can make it home to go to church? Girl, I said, girl, what type of shit is that? Singers come Adama does, and Candy's voice stood out, so even though she wasn't the strongest, she made them unique. That is true. That is true. That is true. That's true. That's true. That's why, like, I was kind of taken aback. I'm not gonna lie. When people started saying Candy couldn't sing, it was like a few years ago. I don't remember ever hearing people. I don't remember ever hearing people say Candy couldn't sing back in the day. Like I don't never remember. I mean, we didn't have social media either, but I don't remember people. I just don't remember people saying that. I honestly don't. That's why I was so kind of like, oh, y'all really don't think Candy can sing? Because back in the day, girl, I just never heard people say Candy couldn't sing. Like if Candy can't sing, then what the fuck T-Bar sound like? No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. If Candy can't sing, then what the fuck T-Bar sound like? Because T-Bar sung most of the leads in her songs. Let me shut up, child. Oh, girl. These women are pushing 50 and still dealing with mess from 30 years ago. That's the real sad part. How y'all 50 years old and still in real life, girl? It's not. We all have childhood trauma. Bitch, this ain't no childhood trauma. Y'all just think of the like, girl, y'all talking about shit that I really ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, okay, girl, why is we, girl, y'all? That's why I was like, I don't understand why it's so hard for them to get on stage because to me it just sounds like stuff that shouldn't be that deep. At this point in their life, we just gonna call a thing a thing. At this point in their life, Candy and Tasha know that they don't fool with each other like that, right? But I think that Candy is mature. I think that Candy is mature enough now, even back then. I think Candy is mature enough to still say, girl, we don't have to like each other. We can go out here, do these interviews, get on stage, sing these songs, and girl, go on about our business. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. If she forgave Portia, okay. And we, girl, don't, oh, I almost, Xscape needs to get it together. And what Candy said, they make a lot of money together. Candy said they make a lot of money together. Like, I don't know why, in real life, I don't know why not Tamika, I keep saying Tamika. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Tasha. I don't know why Tasha acting like she just sitting over there, girl, with Rihanna money. Tasha, money is not, let me say something. Money is not everything. Okay? Money is not everything. Let me say it again. Money is not everything. But money is everything. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Money is important. One another girl, if we didn't have no money, we wouldn't even be doing this live right now. Y'all won't be looking at me and I won't be looking at y'all if we ain't have no money. Hello? If we ain't have no money, we won't be on her kikiing. Cause all y'all cell phones be turned cause all y'all got the all y'all cell phones be turned off. All y'all lights be turned off. Girl, y'all ain't got no Wi-Fi. Girl, y'all can't connect to your neighbor's Wi-Fi. However you own it. So all I'm trying to say is like Tasha, girl, why is you acting like you don't need the money? Clearly you need the money if you over there stealing 30,000 allegedly. Girl, let me shut up. Girl, clearly you need the money if money isn't everything but bills are real, okay? Clearly you need money if you over there stealing allegedly stealing $30,000 from your sister. Like, girl, if you don't get your ass on that stage and sing a couple of songs and take your ass home and get some money, like I said, Candy, for what Candy said they get a big bag. That's what Candy said. So all I'm gonna say is this: if Candy Burris, who can take care of every in the building, shout out to Season. What Season was that? I forgot. If Candy is getting her ass down to speak on and say that we get a big bag, I believe it. 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 Thank you, Donna Clay. Thank you so much for the super chat, Donna Clay. I don't understand. Like, top in real life, I'm saying like dead ass. Dead ass. Shout out to Black China. Dead ass. Tasha will be kicked out of the group. Tasha will be kicked out of the group. Cousin, you're the only one to make the T-Boz Candy correlation. Thank you, Miss Jennings. If I was in the group right now to this very day, we would have a meeting and we would kick Tamika out of the group. Not Tamika. Girl, Tasha out of the group. Girl, you're gone. You're done. We're not doing this. Girl, we're not doing this. Girl, Tamika can sing your parts. You and Tamika don't sound too far off in y'all. You and Tamika don't sound too far off, girl. Tamika can sing your parts. Girl, so Tasha would be gone. Tiny, that's what I'm saying. Like, Tiny can sing. Tamika can sing. I know y'all say Candy can't sing. Candy can sing. They don't need Tasha. If Tasha is there, that's great. But they don't need Tasha. Tasha thinks she needed, but girl, at the end of the day, you really not. Girl, Xscape been on tour. Xscape came to Houston with just Candy, Tiny, and Tamika. It was only 3 of them. So clearly, they're still being booked with just the 3 of them. So that just goes to show, because they are still being booked, that you're really not necessary. Now, I could see if they were not being booked, then you would probably have to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, we're going to have to get her on board because they're not booking us without all 4 of us. They're still being booked. So they don't need you. That's the gag. I don't know why Tasha has not realized that. They don't need you. They're still being booked. Girl. And I'm just using SWV just because they're on the show. SWV cannot be booked without Coco. They can't be booked without Coco, period. No matter how you slice it and dice it. They should kick Tasha out the group. They should. They really should. Yes. Even if Tiny sung Tamika, even Tiny could sing Tasha's parts. Like they could literally just split up the parts. She can go. Tasha really can go. And this is coming from somebody who I think Tasha is the best is the best vocalist out of the group. But girl, your voice is still not needed like that. They sound good as fuck. Minus Tasha. Worst thing you can do is let a MF see that they don't need you. Look it up on YouTube. Tiny sang the softest place on earth and A. Oh, I need to go watch that. I'm done saying it, girl. Candy, y'all need to fire that. Y'all need to fire Tasha. She not getting she a mess. She's a mess. Fire her. Kick her out of the group. Really, girl. Okay. It should not. It should. Let me say. Let me tell you something. It should not be this hard to sing some songs. It's not like we at work. It's not like we're at a 9 to 5 having to work with people very closely, right? Having to do some project together, right? Huffing and puffing over each other, having to really communicate with each other. Girl, at this point, y'all are literally singing the same songs y'all been singing for 30 years. All y'all gotta do is get together, do a little rehearsal. Girl, do a little dress rehearsal. Girl, it ain't like y'all on stage dancing like y'all Danity Kane. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm just saying, girl, it ain't like y'all on stage like TLC, so I creep, hey, I'm just creeping on the dollar. I am somebody else sometimes to know. Oh, Ciara. You know, Ciara love doing that. It's not like y'all on stage doing the whole boom cat. You know what I'm saying? Girl, get on stage, do a little 1-2 step, girl, sing y'all little songs, and then take your ass home. That ain't no hard job. 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 Y'all sing, do a little 1-2 step, that's it. And then we done. Bitch, want the gunny, you better gun. You know, Ciara, she good for doing that, honey. But anyway, I'm gone. Thank y'all so much for watching. Yeah, Tamika needs to. I keep getting them confused. What's her name? What's her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Shit, I don't know them girls' names. Tasha, that's her name. Tasha gotta go. Tasha gotta go. Tasha got to go. She do too much. She do too much. And when I tell you, let me say this, and I'm gonna be done for real. Tasha's attitude is so stank. Girl, your attitude is horrible. I would hate to have to work with someone like Tasha just because she would not make the experience. Oh, bitch. Bitch! Oh! I forgot all about that. Just like they found lead singers and replacements for Queen and Journey and Destiny's Child Xscape do the same thing. Tasha's attitude is not worth it. Thank you. Oh, girl, I gotta hurry up. Okay. Oh, girl. Diplo. Hey! Oh, wait. Let's talk about Diplo, y'all. I forgot all about that. Thank y'all for mentioning that. Oh. Diplo.
Rodney's mad quick hair.
Diplo. How low can you go? 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 Hey, how low can you go? Diplo. This is what Diplo had to say. Diplo, I think, is like a producer. He's like a Calvin Harris, like a DJ Khaled, I believe, right? But I think he does like, I don't know, like techno, EDM, I don't know. He cute. I live. Girl, I said, oh, is that what we doing? I said, okay. Yeah. So, let me show y'all a picture of Diplo real fast. Diplo was cute. He been cute to me. I said, let me follow him. I said, let me follow him real fast. Okay? So this is Diplo. Ain't he cute? That's Diplo. That's Diplo, baby. Ain't he cute? Been fine. So this is what he had to say, though. Y'all listen. I'm going to play this clip twice so y'all can listen. So y'all can hear it.
I got a guy before.
Hold up.
Sure, if I got a blowjob from a guy before.
You're sure that's happened?
Yeah.
And you just don't remember?
I mean,
you're saying you're not committing to it, but you're saying you're sure it happened.
For sure.
But you don't have a specific memory of it.
Like, I don't know if it's gay unless you like make eye contact while there's the blowjob.
That's such a straight guy thing to say.
But it's, I mean, getting a blowjob is not like gay, I think.
I don't know. You tell me.
But what were we about to talk about?
We were talking about Bill Clinton. Because this is a serious podcast, okay?
I've been telling y'all bitches forever. A hoe is a hoe. I've been telling y'all. Y'all don't want to listen to me? Girl, y'all don't want to listen to me? Y'all don't listen to me. I've been telling y'all a hoe is a hoe to these niggas. I've been told y'all that, and y'all don't ever want to listen to me. Baby, Diplo said, baby, if you get head from a man, girl, y'all heard what he said? Diplo said if you get Diplo said if you get head from a man, it's not gay unless you make eye contact. I said, bitch, I done had it out. I said, so Diplo, is you out here sucking dick and not making eye contact? That's all I think I got from. All thing I got from it was Diplo out here sucking dick, and he just not making eye contact because he don't want to accept the fact that he might be on the line of either being gay or bi. Okay? Diplo said, baby, if you get head from a man, then honey, that don't count if you don't make eye contact. I said, girl, what? So you getting your dick sucked in the dark. So girl, you over there like this. Girl with the lights off. You over there with the lights off, just complete darkness. Cause you want to make sure. Girl, that's what he said. That's exactly what he said. Listen, girl, talking about cover your eyes. Girl, you gotta have on a mask. Girl, you gotta have on a mask. Girl, you over there, girl, with your face covered up, girl. Girl, he talking about, girl, you gotta cover up your face. Girl, girl, you over there talking about cover up your face, girl. Girl, he wants you to cover your face up. Girl, you gotta cover your face up. Girl, he wants you to wear a whole mask, girl. He got you cover your face up, girl. Girl, he got you cover your face. Girl, he got you over there like this. Girl, what? Girl, what? Girl, he got you covering your face up, girl. He said, girl, y'all tell you what that man, y'all heard what that man said. That man said that it do not count if you if you don't make eye contact. These are the rules that Michael Darby go by. Right. Thank you so much for the super chat. Girl, I said, girl, listen. All bullshit aside, I don't think everybody is gay. I don't think everybody is straight. I'm gay, just like some of you are straight. But I also feel like sexuality is not as black and white as a lot of people try to make it seem. It's a lot of niggas. Let me just tell y'all something. It's a lot of men out here who believe in this shit. It's a lot of men out here who believe that if as long as I'm the top, as long as I'm the top and bending him over, oh, so you doing the bending? As long as I'm the top, shout out to Janet Jackson. A lot of men feel like as long as I'm the top and I'm, bending him over, then that don't make me gay. If he sucked me off, that don't make me gay. Let me say something. I know I'm about to shake the table with this. If it's a one-time thing, I don't think that make you gay. I don't. I don't think, kind of like on Insecure. Well, remember when Molly was dealing with the guy and he experimented with a guy in college, but it was like a one-time thing. I really don't think that makes you gay. I know it will be hard for a lot of y'all to kind of like deal with something like that, but I don't think that makes you gay. Diplo, I think Diplo out here sucking and getting sucked over and over and over and over. Now Diplo, I don't think Diplo is straight. I'm going ahead and just say it. I think Diplo is probably either bi or either gay. I don't think he's straight. I don't think this is a one-time thing with Diplo. Diplo be getting his dick sucked by niggas. And I think Diplo done probably had a little, I think Diplo done probably had a little, you know what I'm saying? I think Diplo probably had a little. Thank you for the super chat. Some kink is in the gray area. I think that, Diplo done had a little fun too. I think Diplo, I tagged Diplo. I tagged Diplo. Girl, I tagged Diplo. Hold up. Where's that? Girl, I tagged Diplo. Let me see. I tagged him. Because if you over there doing all of that, okay? Hold up. Because I don't tell my business. Hold up. Do it. I tagged him. I said, let me tag him. Tag. At Diplo. And I was playing one of his songs. If we kissing, I won't tell. I won't say nothing. Okay? Hey, Diplo. How you doing? Diplo got 3 kids? I didn't even know he had kids. That's cute. But yeah, I thought it was funny. It's not that deep to me. I thought it was funny. I think Diplo, like I personally think Diplo is gay or bi. I don't think this is a one-time thing with Diplo. I don't think if it was I don't think it's a one-time thing. But I will say again, I don't think that because can we just say it for what it is? If a woman ate pussy one time, y'all not gonna call her gay. Y'all not. A woman can go out there and let Keisha sit on her face for the weekend just to make her man, because her man like it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say? Y'all not gonna call a woman gay just because she experimented with a woman once. Even if a woman sleeps with a woman, right? If it got something to do with her husband or boyfriend, even if it ain't got nothing to do with her boyfriend, if it's just something she did a couple of times, y'all, if she say she not gay, it's like she not gay. I will say this much. If the act happens multiple times, then at that point, girl, I'm just saying, girl, if the act happens, she gay to you, okay? If the act happens more than once, more than a couple of times, then we are gonna have to just start calling a thing. But I don't think that you automatically can like label a man gay just because he experiments with a man like one time. Like I really don't. Like I really, really don't. Because the truth of the matter is, like, let's call a thing. What if I told y'all I slept with a woman next week? Are y'all gonna start calling me straight? Let's just have a conversation. Let's talk about it. If I told y'all I dipped in a lady pond, come on, lady pond. If I told y'all I got a little coochie, is y'all gonna start calling me straight? You not right? See? Y'all ain't gonna call me bisexual either. Y'all gonna say, girl, he gay. Girl, he was drunk, girl. Y'all not gonna call. Some of y'all might. But I think for the most part, I feel like for the most part, y'all still gonna say I'm gay. Y'all gonna still say I'm gay. I don't think sexuality is just as black and white. Like, I don't like having this conversation because I think some of the girls get confused. Like, I'm attracted to trans men. I've never had sex with a trans man, but I would. It's been a couple of times where, you know, it almost happened. Because I'm gonna leave it alone. Come on, y'all. Yeah. Because it's not like once I see a man, like I see a man. Like even if you have a vagina, I wouldn't care. Like that one stud who remember I was in love with this guy, turned to be out a bitch. Ooh, I was so evil. I was so mad, bitch. Remember I was in love with that stud, that girl. I used to work at Nordstrom. I could tell y'all. So I told the story. I used to work at Nordstrom. It was a girl who worked in a cosmetics department. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the whole. It was a girl who worked in the cosmetics. I thought it was a guy the whole time. Come to find out, it was a goddamn woman. Why I was still attracted to her after I found out it was a woman? Ain't that crazy? Because I think in my head, I had already put in my head that's a man. Because she like a man. She like a whole nigga. It was a black girl. It was a black girl who used to work in the cosmetics. It was a black girl who used to work in the cosmetics department. I thought that was a man the entire time. And then one day I just happened to look at her chest and I was like, girl. Girl. She was a girl. She was fish. She was fish, child. I mean, she was a girl. She was a stud. I said, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? I was so confused. I was so confused. Bitch, I thought I had my sexuality under control, bitch. I got all confused all over again. Then, of course, I'm like, girl, is you bi? Is you bi, girl? Because girl, all bullshit aside, if she would have said you want to have sex, I would have had sex with her. That's how attracted I was when I thought it was a him, even to her. I still would have had sex with her. Girl, I thought I was bi for a minute. But yeah, I just like when I look at somebody once, like if I see like a man, like you just a man in my eyes. Like I don't really care about the genitalia. I really don't. Like when I look at T.S. Madison, I see a woman. When I look at Amaya Scott, I see a woman. When I look at Hope Giselle, I see women. So it's kind of like, girl, you're a woman. Like you're a woman. Like you're a woman to me. Like I just don't. Like you're a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I see a woman. Like you know. So it's just like, but when I look at some girl, bitch, and no Latino too, bitch, I follow a couple. It's this one trans man I follow on IG. Bitch, he black. Bitch, what I tell you, girl. Bitch, what I tell you, fine. Bitch. Oh. Oh. I ain't gonna tell y'all. He black. That's all y'all need to know. Ooh. Ooh. It was this one trans man. He used to be a porn star. He was black too. And there's the other one trans man. He white. Bitch, I want a piece of him too. Girl, fine. Oh. Yeah, but it's like, girl, it is what it is. I just don't think that. I just think that people. I do think that sexuality is fluid. I do, and I think that because we've all been taught. I remember when I first started. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was like, girl, what's like? Not to put y'all in my business. Not to put y'all in my business, but like, I love watching porn that have trans men. I do. I live. I was like, girl, like when you started getting into. It's just I think that sex. I think that some people are just straight. I think that some people are just gay, and I think that some people are just kind of like, you know. Like I said, would I ever like sleep with a woman one day? I could see it just to kind of just like, you know, girl, if I ain't got nothing else to do. If I ain't got nothing else to do with, you know, it's kind of like, okay, girl, I guess I see what, let's try, girl, let's try, let's see what this is all about. Because I heard it, girl, I heard y'all be squirting and stuff, girl. I want to try all of that. I want to try, girl, let's go a whole motherfucking ocean, girl. Let's go a water park. Girl, squirt on me, girl. But girl, no, girl, for real though. But like, I could see myself probably doing it with a girl one day. But it will probably just be like a one-time thing. Girl, maybe so. Girl, I'll fuck around and girl end up with a woman. Okay? Okay. Fuck around and find out. What time is it? Okay, girl, I got a little time. Right. Maybe it is what it is, but yeah, I think that sexuality is fluid. I do. I think because we've all been taught the same thing, all BS aside. We've all been taught the same thing. You know, that's why I said like when you really just think about like the world and you know how it was made and created and all that stuff, it's kind of like, girl, we come into this world all the same. They teach us all the same stuff. Some of the shit is right, some of the shit is bullshit. A lot of this shit we have to unlearn. You know, boys wear blue, you know, girls wear pink. If you a boy, you're supposed to be with a girl. If you're a girl, you're supposed to be with a boy. You're supposed to have a boy and a girl, a dog and a cat, a 3-bedroom house. So I think because we're all taught the same thing, most of it's bullshit. Okay, one or two things might be right, right? So I think that because everybody is taught the same thing, it's up to us. You know, I was gonna do a video on my new channel. That's gonna be more about LGBTQ. I just think that we have to get to a point. I've been ignorant. I'm still ignorant to some stuff, and then we're gonna get off here because girl, I don't want to get this out. This video starting to be deep and shit. But you know, I'm ignorant to a lot of stuff. But I also feel like at my big ass age, you like, girl, you can't be walking around. Yeah, we can't be walking around here at our big ass ages, like ignorant to just life. Like I think some, not y'all. I think some people just want to just live in chaos, just live in confusion, just live in like you just refuse to see the world for like what it really is. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, girl, I'm going into a whole nother situation right now. Girl, I don't. It's kind of like when y'all try and not like you don't want your kids to know about gay people, or even if you are white and you don't want your kids to know about black people. Like you're really not doing your child any justice because what happens is when your child goes out into the world, they gonna see the gays, they're gonna see the trans, they're gonna see non-binary, they're gonna see all of that. And so now you've lied to them their whole entire life and tried to act like these people don't exist. And now they're out in this big ass world and they're like, hold the fuck up. Yeah, it's out here. Your mama lied to you. Your daddy lied to you. Black people do exist. Girl, other people that don't look like you exist. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to get to a point where in life you just can't be ignorant. Like that's why like I think what it is, I get it because I've been in that space before where I was ignorant to a lot of shit and even to some stuff to this day. Um, I also know when I'm thinking like a fool and I just won't say it out loud, right? And I try my hardest to make sure that I unlearn it because I know it sounds ignorant as fuck. I think some people, they just like, it's okay. They just like choose to live in ignorance. And you choose to just go through life just like, and I, and I think like the older that I get, I start not to have patience for people who like, bitch, you should know better. Bitch, you 35. Bitch, you 40 years old. And you still are choosing to go through life and think whatever you think, knowing that it ain't right, knowing you sound crazy. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and just tell you, like, I'll give you an example. Like, I know that being gay, trans, non-binary, those are completely different things. It blows my mind when I see black gay men. Oh, all right, we're about to go there. It blows my mind when I see black gay men turn their nose up at trans folk, at non-binary folk. And you want to treat them as though they're not normal because you really want to be accepted by the straights. Like I was online the other day under this blog, Gay Magazine. I'll talk about it on my other channel. We're not gonna go and to all the details, but the amount of gay black men that were on that post just spitting sheer ignorance, I was like, y'all punks are so fucking ignorant and so fucking stupid and so fucking dumb. Like y'all really have the nerve to walk around here with your nose in the air, looking down on trans women, looking down on trans men, looking down on those who may identify as non-binary, who want to go by pronouns like they and them, saying that it's not normal. This one guy had the nerve to say in the post that basically he don't believe in that shit, blah, 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 blah. He then proceeds to say that he was going back and forth with somebody. He then proceeds to say that I was kicked out of my house at 16. So y'all don't know, blah, 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 blah. So I responded to him and I told him, I'm sorry that you were disposed of at the age of 16. But you were disposed of because your ass was not normal to the people who kicked your ass out. They wasn't down with that faggot shit. They wasn't down with that gay shit. That's why they kicked your ass out at 16. Because you are the not normal. That's the part that baffles me. Like y'all gay guy, I'm talking to the black guys. The black gay guys, y'all want to get online acting like you're better than the trans, you're better than non-binary, when the truth of the matter is your ass is the not normal. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Like that one stud, I had a back and forth. She was sitting here saying the same thing about they and them. Girl, you walk around here dressed in men's clothing with the appearance, what some would say is that of a man. And you have the nerve to turn your nose up at a trans person, like, bitch, you are the not normal. Like, you do know that, right? Like, y'all do know when they write these laws, they really box us in all together. They don't look at us like, oh, that's trans, that's gay, that's lesbians. Yes, we are different, and yes, that's not the same. But in their eyes, bitch, it's all the same. So I get confused when y'all get y'all asses online and y'all be the main ones, no tea, no shade. Y'all be the main ones walking around here with a dip in your back. Girl, an arch in your back. Low. Girl, mountain high, valley low. Walking around here with an arch in your back, makeup on your face, fillers in your face, BBLs, and then literally will turn your nose up at someone who identifies as non-binary. Will literally turn your nose up and think you better than a trans woman or a trans man. Girl, tap, tap, hello, you. Girl, you're a mess. Like, how dare you? Like, how dare you? That's fine. Like, how dare you? Y'all be kicked out of y'all houses at 15 and 16 and 17 because you were the not normal. That's why your ass got kicked out of your house. It's sad to say, it might be harsh to say, but that's just the truth. You were the not normal to your family. That's why they kicked your ass out at 15 and 16 and had you sleeping on the streets. But then you turn around and then tell somebody, I'm not with that shit. I wasn't taught that. That's not normal to me. I don't go around here calling people they and them. Y'all full of shit. Y'all full of shit. Y'all full of shit. That's what it is. Y'all full of shit. In case you didn't know. Girl, how dare you? How dare you? Girl, you. And like I said, I get it. I remember at one point at a young, ignorant age, I felt like, I had my feelings or whatever. But girl, y'all be too fucking old. Y'all be too fucking old to still think the way that y'all think. And to act the way that you act, and you present yourself the way that you present yourself, and then think that you better than Saucy Santana. Because at the end of the day, when they writing when they drawing up these bills, trying to make them into laws, it's just guess what, girl? Guess what, girl? It just ain't gonna affect Saucy Santana. It ain't just gonna affect the drag queens. They just not gonna affect T.S. Madison. It's gonna affect your ass too. Yeah. Yeah, so you can walk around here all day long thinking that you different and that you better than, but bitch, you ain't. You're not. It's gonna affect that's the gag. It's gonna affect everyone. That's why when I get down here and I tell y'all, when y'all not y'all, but y'all, when I say stuff like, y'all shouldn't be so excited when they're trying to, cancel out trans people or LGBTQ. Because guess what? They're coming for you too. And then they come in and then they say, oh, it's up to this person has a discretion whether or not to tell you if your ass can get married or not. Now y'all want to be in an uproar. Y'all wasn't in an uproar when they were saying that LGBTQ history couldn't be taught at school. But now y'all want to act the motherfucking fool because they saying, oh girl, they can't teach African American studies. Now y'all mad. But you should have been mad when it was coming for me. When they said that they can't teach LGBTQ history, you should have known right then it was coming for y'all asses. And then y'all get mad. Now I'm going into a whole nother range. Then y'all get mad when all of a sudden they start coming for black people. Well, what the fuck you think this is? You think this is a goddamn tan? You think this is spray on? What the fuck you think this is? You didn't give a damn when they was making laws that could affect me. You didn't give a damn. You didn't care. But now they're coming after black people like I'm not black. Now all of a sudden y'all want us to lock motherfucking hands and sing kumbaya. And then when I say fuck y'all, then y'all got an issue. Ooh, you mad? Why you don't want to stand with us? You black. Well, bitch, I been black. And you didn't stand with me. You wasn't marching with me. You wasn't hollering and kicking and screaming with me. Because you feel like you wasn't affected. But now since you feel like you affected, now you expect us to come stand beside you. Bitch, fuck you. Now it's, oh girl, he anti-black, she anti-black, he got a problem with gay, he got a problem with black men, he got a problem with, no, fuck y'all. Because again, when they out here making all these laws that could affect me and the people that look like me, y'all don't give a fuck about my blackness at all. Not a goddamn thing about it. Nothing about it. As far as y'all concerned, I'm just a punk walking through the street. Y'all don't give a fuck about us being black, because if you did, sexuality wouldn't even be a part of the fucking conversation. If you really cared about us being black. Like y'all say, your sexuality comes second to your blackness. Well, bitch, I can't tell. Because if my sexuality came after my blackness, then why the fuck are we even talking about my sexuality? But then, like I said, when they start coming up with these laws that could affect what y'all consider straight black people, now everybody want to lock arms and sing kumbaya. And then when it's people like me who say, bitch, fuck you, then all of a sudden, oh girl, you anti-black, you don't care. You don't give a fuck. I'm treating you how you treat me. I'm treating you how you treat me. When you start giving a fuck about me and my walk through life, I might give a fuck about yours and your walk through life. Other than that, fuck you and go on about your business. Hello? I'm so fucking tired of paying rent. I just ordered some stuff from Fashion Nova. Girl, it's so cute. But girl, it's final sale. So girl, I hope this shit fit. Cause if not, well, I got the bigger size. It's just like these two little blazers. But yeah, back to the gays. Like it really bothers me. It bothers me. It really bothers me. It really, really does. I think that bothers me more than anything because it's like, like, it's one thing for you to be someone who's able to go through life. It's like the gays be knowing, y'all know how it feels to be excluded and mistreated. That's why when y'all go to y'all jobs, y'all try y'all hardest to make sure don't nobody find out you're a punk. That's the real gag. Like a lot of gay guys who work in corporate America or whatever, when you know you one of the kids, you try your hardest to make sure that you're not clocked at work because you know how it feels to be mistreated. You know it. You know it. You know it. And you know how ignorant people can be when they find out that you are different. That's why you always make sure that you stay away from the gay guy that might be a little, at work, because you don't want nobody thinking that you might be gay too. And y'all be the main punks walking around here, girl, disrespecting trans women, disrespecting men. We ain't the same. We ain't that's them. No, nigga, it's you too. You might not be no trans man. You might not be no trans woman. But guess what? Whatever's gonna affect them is gonna affect your black ass too. And you know how it is to feel mistreated. That's why you don't want nobody to know you probably sucking and getting bent over on the weekend. Because you know how it feels. Y'all make me so fucking sick. Y'all done fucked around and got back. Y'all make me sick. It's one thing if you 20 and 21 and just don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, because some of y'all be too old. Some of y'all too long. Some of y'all too long in the tooth to still be walking around here acting like that. Y'all niggas is 30 and 40 and 50 and 60 and still walking around here like you just ain't got no experience under your fucking belt. Nigga, y'all know how this shit go. Y'all know how this shit work. No, I'm not going to have no grace for you like you some youngin' who just kind of got released to the world and don't know no better. Because you know. You know. You know. And y'all leave work on Friday, go suck and fuck and be calm dumps all on the goddamn weekend. Girl, turn your nose up at a trans woman. Be all at the motherfucking bathhouses. Open relationships, fucking everybody. Girl, apartment door just a revolving door of niggas just coming through fucking and sucking all weekend. And then got the nerve to sit here and turn your nose up at somebody who non-binary. Girl, if y'all don't shut the fuck up and put a dick down your throat, y'all makes me sick. That's I cannot stand no hate. When I say I cannot stand a hateful ass punk, I really can't. Y'all think I be on these straight niggas' asses? Bitch, this is the shit y'all been waiting for on that gay channel. Because the way I'm about to get into their asses over there, it's going to be a whole nother ball game. They makes me sick. They really do. And it always be the ones. It's always the ones like, I could wrap my head around it maybe just a little bit if like you were just some mask presenting type of man who ain't never been clocked, who they couldn't clock your teeth even if they tried, well, you ain't never really got to worry about nothing like that, right? But it always be the girls, girl, you're clockable, girl. Girl, you're clockable. Girl, we been clocked you, girl. We just ain't said nothing. I saw how you turned that corner. I saw them fingers dangling, and then you hurry up and tried to fix it because you saw me looking at you at the corner of your eye, at the corner of my eye. I saw you. It always be the gays who be clockable, girl, who can't pass a straight if they could, who be having the most hate in their heart towards trans and non-binary. I do not understand it. Like I said, girl, it's one thing if you just ain't got no experience under your belt and you a young little queen walking around here and just don't know no better. But girl, y'all hoes be 30, 40, and 50, and 60 and just still be walking around here, girl, thinking just like you did, girl, how they taught you, how they taught us when we was children. And I don't like it. Living in a glass house throwing stones. You know how many girls walking around here with arches in their back like this, talking about, I don't really do the trans. They doing too much. They doing too much with this whole they and them. Girl, what? Girl, you're doing too much with that arch in your back, girl. But see, if we start talking about you, then it's a problem. Girl, let people be who they are. We all, listen, all I'm trying to say is this. Y'all done fucked around and got cursed out. Girl, all I'm saying is this, girl, at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is, girl, even though some of y'all don't want to believe it, girl, we really all in this together. It's sad. What the DVD said, just because we share identity don't mean we share community. That's the truth. But it's kind of like, girl, y'all need to get it together. Because when y'all walk around here like on some real anti-gay, anti homo shit, like I'm looking at y'all like, girl, when I tell I was so disgusted in the amount of like black gay guys that were under that post on some real shit sounding like some straight person. Girl, no tea, no shade. Girl, I can't even say they sound like a straight person because they sound like a gay person, girl. Like, it's like, girl, I just be so disgusted. Like, girl, y'all really out here? That sounding like that? Y'all really out here? Y'all really out in these streets sounding like that? in real life. I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I don't. I can't do nothing about it. because and fuss on the internet. But girl, y'all gonna get the message by the time I'm through. I just think that y'all have to do a lot of thinking. Like I told that guy the other day in the comments section. You sit here and you say that you were disposed of at the age of 16. Like I feel bad that you were kicked out at 16 years old. But you do know that you were kicked out because you were the not normal. You see what I'm saying? So for you to sit here and say, that's not normal to me, I wasn't taught that. That's what the people who raised you said the same fucking thing. That's what they said. That was their reason to kick you out on the street at 16. Because they were not raised like that. They were not raised to believe in that gay shit. You were the not normal. That's why they kicked you out. Babe, I need a light bulb to go off in y'all hoes' heads. Girl. Like, I need the light bulb to literally come on. Please. So for you to turn around and tell somebody they're not normal, girl, you are the not normal. Hello? You are the not normal, sis. You are. You are the not normal. Like, how can you be a whole, like I told the son, like, how can you be a whole stud who presents herself in male clothing and you still got the nerve to sit here and say the same thing he was saying? That's not normal to me. Girl, do you know how many times you have walked into a room and people say that you are not normal? Do you know how many times you have walked in a room with a man's shirt and pants on and a fade and people whisper and say, girl, that's not normal? You do know that you are not the normal, right? Am I missing something? Okay. Anyways, I'm done. I'm gonna go get my haircut tomorrow because my head look at my head. It don't look too bad, but I need a haircut. But we already talked about Diplo. It was intense. Sorry, y'all. This was supposed to be a Kiki session tonight. I didn't want to get too deep. You know, sometimes when I feel like sometimes I feel like my channel be getting too deep, I be wanting to switch it up a little bit. Just a Kiki, just a Kiki. I like to laugh and stuff, but sometimes, girl, the girls take me there. Sometimes it just be in my spirit. My spirit be moved, and then, girl, we just go there, and then we just be there. Girl, once we go there, girl, we there. Oh. We Kiki. Girl, I just got frustrated with the girls. Girl, the girls be making me mad. Y'all don't understand, girl. I just don't like it. I don't. Krishan rocking Blueface. Girl, let me tell y'all something. I almost got swept into that shit again, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. I start crying, girl. What three things you grateful for? Girl. I've been drinking, I start crying. I answer that another day. Y'all know I don't mind dropping. I start crying in a heartbeat, girl. And I had a little alcohol in this cup too. Krishan and Blueface. I almost got swept into their shit again. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about talking about it, but I was like, I'm not gonna talk about it, girl, because Krishan and that girl, whoever his name is, they a mess. They are a hot ass mess. When I say they are a mess, they are a mess. Like, I think one of the girls. I think the girl was saying that she might, girl, have a heaven baby again. I don't know, girl. I was just like, girl, that's why I was like, I'm not getting swept into that. I'm not getting swept into that. I'm not today. Girl, they be doing too much. They do too much. From what I understand, I don't know. From what I understand, I think that he was telling her that she would be best to send the baby away. Well, y'all get what we saying. Send a baby away, okay? To heaven, okay? And then she got online and she was crying, talking about. I think he was saying, because I watched a little bit of it, and that's why I was like, girl, I'm not watching this. I think she was saying something about him being upset about girl, I don't know, girl. Don't give me the line, girl. Oh, some clothes. I think some dirty clothes. His clothes hadn't been washed in like a month. Can I say something? If I was in a relationship with a man, or even with a woman, not me. I'm just talking about y'all, like y'all now. Whoever it is, if you have money, like I don't understand. It's like these niggas really want y'all to just be a mattress and a mule, girl. Because why are your clothes sitting around not being washed for an entire month? Girl, you can't have like you can't hire like someone to come in and wash your clothes. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you want Krishan to wash your clothes. She out here acting a goddamn fool and a donkey. Like, I just don't understand the purpose of having money if it's not gonna make your life easier and just like a whole lot more convenient. Like, girl, like, what's the I don't understand. Like, it's one thing if you want to go in the kitchen and cook like a homemade meal yourself. Like, I think because my whole mindset is like, if I had money, I wouldn't clean. Girl, I got money. I don't have to clean. Like, girl, I clean now because I ain't got no fucking choice, bitch. So I got to get on my knees and get in the cracks and crannies because, bitch, who else gonna come and clean? I'm just saying, like, if you have like that, like, it should make your life easier. You know, like, you shouldn't have to worry about coming home and having a slave over a stove because I have a chef that's gonna do that. I shouldn't have to worry about having to come home and clean because I have housekeepers who are gonna make sure my home is clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, that way you have more time to make even more money and to do more stuff. I don't know. I don't think Krishan and Blueface are rich, but I think they have enough money to hire someone to. Let me tell you something. If some of my friends have housekeepers, they come in, they clean the house. I went over to my friend's house one time and let the helper in, and she cleaned his whole house. So housekeepers are all for it. That's what I'm saying. Housekeepers ain't expensive like y'all think they are. They really not. They really not. And she came over. Now, it took her a few hours. You know what I'm saying? But you can get a housekeeper to come over. Now, I would not, like I said, I'm not touching your drawers, but like, if you pay somebody to do it, that's their job, then girl, they'll wash it. I was like, why do you, like, you know how you have to be a trifling motherfucker for you to just have for you to have the money. Let me correct that. For you to have the money to have someone come in and wash your clothes. I remember when my friend asked me, he was like, girl, you think it's dumb if I have somebody come in and clean my house? I said, bitch, no. Girl. Bitch, no. I was the one who told him, bitch, no. Hell no. The fuck? Bitch, girl, this is our house. Bitch, you better have somebody come and clean this shit, pay that bitch. Like I said, you got the money. Girl, just pay. Girl, just pay. Girl, you good. He was like, okay, girl. Like, I'm just saying, like, when you start to, and like I said, housekeepers are that's the main thing I need to be pounded. Like, someone to come clean your house is not that expensive. Now, if you don't have an extra $100 or $200 or whatever the price is gonna be, $50. You know, depending on the space, I'm sure it might be different. I'm sure, like, if you have somebody come clean your apartment, it's not going to be the same thing if you have, like, you know, a 3-story house. I'm sure it's not going to be the same thing. But what I am saying is that, girl, if you can afford to, girl, even if it's $100 or $200, girl, they come by what? So it makes your life easier. What's the point of, like, trying to make money if you still gonna be stressed out about shit? Like, girl, no. Girl, once I get my house, girl, I'm not cleaning shit. Okay? Girl, I'm gonna have somebody come over. Girl, I need you to come. Could you come clean my house? How much you charge? Okay, girl, can you come over? Girl. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I like to go to whenever I do go to the grocery store. I like to go to the grocery store for myself, but I'm not gonna lie. I really am into, like, either, like, delivery of my groceries now, or either me going to the store and they just put it in my trunk. Like, once I realized, like, girl, you can really save a lot of time. You can really save a lot of time by not going to the grocery store, having to get out your car. Girl, you can literally pull up to the motherfucking grocery store. Girl, say I'm in, girl, text them, I'm in curbside number 5. They come out, Mr. Rodney, yes, pop the trunk, bitch, and you drive off and go back home. Girl. Once I started getting into that, I was like, girl, this is the best. Like, this is the best thing ever. Like, I love pulling up to the grocery store, or either them coming to my house and deliver my groceries. Girl, I love it. Once I fucking love it, girl, I fucking love it. It's like the best thing ever. I used to be so, like, I don't want nobody touching my girl. I'm real, like, anal about stuff like that. Ask my sister. I'm like, I like to look at expiration dates and all that stuff, you know. So I can be very anal about certain stuff at the grocery store. But once I started realizing how convenient it was, I was like, bitch, this is the tea. Remember, I think we was having this conversation, y'all, and some of y'all in the comment section. I was like, girl, I don't want my groceries delivered, girl. Girl, I don't want to do no Instacart. Girl, I need to look at my own stuff. And bitch, I was like, oh, bitch, this is tea. Girl, I live. So all I'm saying is, like, girl, now it might be depending on, like, you know, the delivery fees may differ. It may be like $5. I hate paying. Sometimes when I need stuff, I may have to pay that $12 fee for express. I hate that. But it's still, like, it's just the convenience. It's just the convenience of it. Like, all I'm trying to say is, like, girl, I refuse to get to a certain point and be in a certain tax bracket and still, and girl, if I'm in a relationship, girl, expecting my man to have me a home cooked meal. Nigga, if you don't go hire somebody, a chef to come over here and cook us something to eat, or either we can go out. Like, these niggas really, like, you really got this girl online crying because you mad because you mad because you got your clothes that's been sitting there for a month unwashed. And you mad at her. Girl, what? Why you just ain't have nobody come over and wash your clothes? I'm sure it's somebody out there that will come over and do your laundry and have your shit folded. You can't drop your shit off at the laundromat. There are laundromats all around Houston, Texas. You could drop your clothes off. They'll wash and fold your clothes. So I'm sure, you know, you could have your assistant, if you got one, hire somebody to come over. Hey, I need you to come over to this address, blah, 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 blah. I just feel like, girl, y'all, these niggas be making y'all, these niggas be having y'all stressed out. Girl, even my friend, y'all remember my friend Jay? Y'all remember, not me, let me say something. You know, I wash my own shit. I wash my own shit. But my friend Jay, he used to take his clothes to the wash and fold. Y'all remember, some of y'all don't know who I'm talking about. Some of y'all know who I'm talking about. My friend Jay, we did a video together a couple of times. He used to take his clothes to the wash and fold all the time. And I used to be like, girl, I wash my own clothes, child. It's not a lot, but it's not like, girl, how much it would be if you just wash your own clothes. So it's like, girl, regular people, girl, regular people out here taking their clothes to the wash and fold. Regular people got housekeepers. So it's like, bitch, how your ass, I'm sure your ass should be, I'm assuming you are. That's probably my problem. I'm assuming you in a different tax bracket. You can't have nobody come and wash and fold your clothes. You can't have nobody come to your house and clean up. But you want Chris Sean and y'all be want some of these women to turn it just to a whole motherfucking maid. What it was, a diva, a maid, a mattress, and a mule. Just so you can say it. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can say it. Remember that girl, Cam Newton, and his girlfriend? I think he was saying something about you can do this, but you can't cook. Cam Newton, you are worth how much money? Hold on, let's see how much Cam Newton is worth with his thick thighs. Oh, trifling ass nigga. Cam Newton is worth 75. They say he had a salary of 10. I don't think he played football no more. But the point, do he still play football? I don't know. But the point is, nigga, why are we sitting here having a conversation about can you cook if your rich ass don't go hire a chef? Even Heavenly. Yes, Dr. Heavenly. Don't let Dr. Heavenly fool y'all. Don't let Dr. Heavenly fool y'all. Even Dr. Heavenly, girl, even told us about how she would have somebody come over, and I think she had a chef at one point, didn't she? A nanny. She ought to take it like, girl, ain't nobody got time for that. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. I can't wait till I get some money. I can't. Girl, it's gonna be a lot of shit that's gonna be different. Bitch, I'm not going to the barbershop no more. A lot of shit gonna be different for me. Now I ain't got no choice but to go. Because them hoes be trying to charge an arm and a leg to come to your house. I just come. I come. How much is it? $175. I come. The fuck? I'll be there. I could be there like in 30 minutes. What the fuck? Bitch, you lost your motherfucking mind. But it's gonna be a lot of shit that changed for me when I get a little bit of money. I'm never going to the barbershop again. I half-ass go to the grocery store now. I'm not cleaning. The only thing I might do is my own laundry. I don't mind doing and girl, even then, girl, I don't know. I might do my girl, even then, girl, I don't know. A lot of shit just gonna change. The fuck I look like? What the fuck, girl? What the fuck I'm on here trying to bust my ass for trying to be YouTuber of the world and get all the goddamn money if I'm still gonna live regular? Girl, that's just me. I'm not living regular. I'm not living regular. Not me, bitch. Not me, bitch. Y'all already know how I want to live. I want to live rich and fabulous like a rich black man, bitch, walking around here, bitch, motherfucking Gucci shades on, living in a penthouse in the sky. I'm trying to be right there beside Larsa Pippen, okay? Sure will. Sure will. Rodney doing good. Rodney doing good. Rodney, that black man doing good for himself. Sure will. Bitch, single and free. Hoeing. That's how I'm trying to live. Y'all already know how I'm trying to live. I'm trying to live rich and fabulous, okay? And even if I ain't rich, I just want to live a good life, just a decent life. Can I just be decent? Can it just be a decent life? But yeah, child. I didn't even make it, child. I'll just go tomorrow. That's just me though. But yeah, I'm not keeping. Don't ask me nothing about no Christian and Blueface no more. Crazy asses. Them motherfuckers is crazy. Crazy. Baby lost a house. Girl, that view, it's the view for me. You know, I love me a view. It's the view for me. 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 It is. You did say that, Diva. It's the view for me. I'm a view person. I ain't never really had no view before, but But I love like when I go to hotels and if I can get a view, oh girl, I do not want to leave the hotel. But yeah, I love Larson's penthouse. Oh, I love it. And then she got an elevator. She said she don't want to see nobody. I said, bitch. Larson got on my nerve that first part of that reunion, but bitch, I said, I know that's right, Miss Larson. Larson said she don't want to run nobody in her face. She got her own private elevator. I said, that's the type of shit. That's the type of shit. I don't want nobody in my fucking face. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't want nobody speaking to me because I don't feel like speaking to nobody. Hey, Mr. Rodney. Hey, how you doing? Damn. Hey, you know how you do when you don't want to speak to nobody? Hey, Rodney, how you doing? I'm fine. How you doing, girl? Shit, the fuck? I gotta hurry up. Hey, Rodney, hey. Hey, Mr. Rodney, hey, how you doing? Oh, damn. Girl, that's how you speak. Oh, because you gotta speak back. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no bitch. You gotta speak back and you can't be dry. Even though you really thinking in your head, God damn, the fuck? Shit. I'm trying to get to my goddamn house. Now I gotta stop and speak to everybody. Shit. Damn. Girl just be frustrated. Right. Girl, why did I just watch a video of Blueface calling his unborn child a doo-doo baby? Ew, thank you, Cynthia G. Oh my God. Why did I just watch a video of Blueface calling his unborn child a doo? Girl, y'all better leave them niggas alone. Y'all better leave them niggas alone. Y'all better leave them niggas alone. Girl, I be trying to tell y'all. Now, if you got you a good man, Savannah, girl, hold on tight if that's what you want to do. But girl, y'all better leave these niggas alone. Y'all better leave these niggas alone. I don't know why. Bitch. Girl, how could you even, like, I don't know. Like, how could you even have a baby with somebody like that? Girl, we all grown. We're going to do what we want to do. Krishan, if you ever see this girl, you still got time. I don't want, look, y'all can take that how y'all want to take it. I ain't trying to say nothing. But girl, you still got time from what I understand. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. I'll take that back. Girl, let me shut up. He is disgusting. He been disgusting. It's about this. I'm gonna be honest, because y'all know I'm team woman. It's about this much of me that feels sorry for Krishan. I'm not gonna lie. For the most part, she get on my goddamn nerve too. But I got about this much in my heart, girl. I got about this much for Krishan. And I almost felt bad for that heifer today when she was like tearing up, over the whole situation. It don't take a lot for me to feel bad for like the girls. That's all I'm. No, you're right. It's painful to see a neglected child struggle through life. Like that's all I'm trying to say. Like it's just like she's a willing participant. She is a willing participant. She is. But I got about this much. But other than that, like Krishan, girl, you a mess. And then what's so crazy? I was reading the comments because I didn't watch all the video. I didn't watch all of the video. But then in the video, they say she started calling him daddy. Did she? See, that's the shit that made me start cussing her ass the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? Like, Krishana's a mess. She is a mess. But it's like, girl, you over there in the street fighting over this man. And y'all talking about she need to be a mama. Talking about a child might change her. Why y'all be wanting to experiment with children like that? I don't like that. I do not like that. I really don't. Okay, is it one or two of y'all out there who changed for the better when you had a child? Okay, yeah. Is it a few of y'all out there? Okay, yeah. Krishan walks around here, girl, with a whole tooth missing. Krishan purposely walks around here with a whole tooth missing. And it's not no side tooth. You know, people have side teeth missing. For whatever reason, they had to get it pulled, whatever. We know that happens a lot. But bitch, Krishan is walking her stupid ass around here with a whole fucking tooth missing on purpose. And y'all talking about, girl, maybe the baby gonna change her. Girl! Krishan is purposely walking around here through life with a big hole in the front of her face. Not the side where that's common for some people, right? We see people missing teeth on the side all the time. They had to get it pulled, whatever. They never got it, whatever. But girl, to walk around here with your whole tooth is a bitch, girl. And y'all talking about, girl, a baby gonna change her. A baby gonna change her. What does the baby change her? I want her to get her fucking teeth fixed. You walking around here with a whole hole in the front. Why is it always girl? But y'all know how I act about teeth. I got braces again just because I had a gap right here on the side of my tooth. I was like, I need to get this because my teeth didn't close all the way. So, girl, if y'all know how I act about a little gap on the side of my mouth, girl, y'all know how I would be. Girl, if my whole tooth fell out, bitch, y'all know I would be on here crying and hollering and screaming and acting a complete fool. But another thing, too, about Krishan is I also feel like Krishan, in a way, she know what the tea is, too. What I'm trying to say is, basically, she ain't all the way. That's why I was like, at one point, I'm not gonna lie, I really was like, leave Krishan alone. She just, she ain't got no guidance. And then once I started looking at her, I was like, oh, this bitch really on some fuck shit. Like, no tea, no shade. Like, oh, she know what the fuck is going on. Oh, she know what's going on. And then what really sealed the deal for me is when she got into it with Bobby Lights and she low-key threatened Bobby Lights online. When Bobby Lights called her out and said, you ain't ready to have no baby. And then she responded with some, like, basically kind of saying that, girl, how did she say it? Basically trying to say that kind of, I took it as though she was trying to say, like, she ran the show over there at Zeus and you don't want to fuck with me because if you fuck with me, then, girl, it's going to fuck up your back. I said, oh, she know what the fuck is going on. Girl, at one point I was over here thinking Krishan was over there being abused and shit. You know what I'm saying? She ain't know no better. She ain't had no guidance. And I don't think, girl, I think the blog should start posting them too. That baby ain't got no chance in hell. Literally, the day that Krishan said that she was pregnant, y'all remember? The day that heifer said she was pregnant was the same day she was out in the middle of the street fighting. Y'all don't remember that? Remember the day that Krishan said she was pregnant was the same day Krishan was outside that night fighting in the middle of the street, talking about she trying to break up a fight. Girl, even if you're trying to break up a fight, girl, which you were not, but even if you were trying to break up a fight, like, why would you be trying to break up a fight? And you just announced you were pregnant. Girl, 4 hours ago. That girl is a mess. He a mess and she a mess. And I feel sorry for that baby. I want to go to DC. I kind of want to go to Dallas, but the weather don't look too good in Dallas. I kind of want to go to Chicago too. You know, Chicago be cold as hell. I can't do it. I really want to kind of go to Los Angeles. That's where I kind of want to go. But I need to sit my ass down and be still too. Okay, that's what I need to be doing. Quiet as a skip. I want to go to Sir. I want to go to Pump, and I want to go to Tom Toms. I know them drinks high as hell. I'm sure they high. You can see me living in Brooklyn. I can see it too. I can see it. I want me a high rise. Or a nasty old house. It ain't, girl, you lying. Girl, I just checked the weather. Okay, it's not cold right now. It's not too cold right now. You're right. I'm sorry. But next week it's supposed to be, on Sunday, it's supposed to be 19 degrees. You know, y'all 19 ain't like regular 19. Y'all 19 ain't like a DC 19. I've been in DC and it was 17 degrees and I was okay. Bitch, when I was in Chicago, it's still Chicago is different. Y'all different up there in Chicago. Y'all different from y'all do too much for me. Y'all do too much for me. Y'all do too much. It's that wind. It's girl. They call it slow. Girl, it's the reason why they call it the Windy City. Girl, it's that wind. It's that wind, child. That wind will send your ass back to your hotel room. Girl, I gotta go. God, I don't want to go to my. God, I don't want to go to my girl. It's too cold out here, child. That wind hit different in Chicago. It really do. It's that wind. Cause it don't be cold. Like I said, I was in Washington. It was snowing outside. Snowing. And I still wasn't like freezing my ass off like I was when I was in DC. I mean, when I was in Chicago. It was cold as hell in Chicago. And it wasn't even cold. I think it was still like, oh no, I think it did get down to like 19. I think it was like 19 or 20 when I was there. I can't remember, child. I was still walking around though. I had to kind of bundle up with what I had. And I went to Starbucks and got me like some hot chocolate. So I was still out and about. You know, I still was out, but I was like, God damn, it's cold, girl. Oh, girl. And once I started drinking that hot chocolate, girl, it kind of, kind of helped a little bit. Bye, Miss Carter. Girl, what else? That's it. I'm about to go. And I need y'all to do better. Not y'all. Y'all, oh, girl, my phone about to die, girl. Hold up. Not y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. I need y'all to do. We all need, no, I take that back. We all need to do better. It's, and if you a let me shut up. And if you a girl, let me shut up. Don't be a Khloe. And don't be a Krishan. And stop worshiping these niggas. Y'all really be out here acting like girl. Let me shut up. Some of y'all told me y'all don't like when I be talking. Let me shut up, child. And don't be a Latasha Scott. Ooh, girl, there we go. And don't be a Latasha Scott. Ooh. Girl, y'all be looking. Girl, I hate to say it, girl. No tea, no shade. Girl. Right. Girl, I hate to say it, girl, but girl, I don't know how y'all do it. Girl, I really don't know how y'all do it. I think love is a beautiful thing. I do. Believe it or not, I know I talk a lot of shit. I think that love is a beautiful thing when it's beautiful. So that's the point. When it's beautiful, it's a beautiful thing. But girl, y'all be with Rockies and Tristans and Blue Faces and girl, these niggas, girl, and then y'all be out here windmilling for y'all life in these streets, and I just be looking like, girl, y'all be looking crazy. And it don't be just the women, it be the gay men too. Be out here at the club fighting over trade. Girl, what is y'all doing? And I be sitting back judging. And then when I say something, y'all tell me I'm mad because I ain't got no man. Well, bitch, look what your man taking you through. You think I won't? Girl, y'all niggas is dogging y'all out. Girl, you talking about you just mad because you ain't got no man. Girl, I don't want one. Girl, I don't want one, bitch. I see what y'all going through. You don't see it because I see it. Girl, I see it, girl. I see it, girl. Girl. And don't you let no girl, this is the girl. I think girl, you know what it is? I don't know, child. I don't know, like Tasha, like, but Tasha ain't the only Tasha. Like, it's a lot, like, no tea, no shade, y'all. It's a lot of Tashas out there. No tea, no shade. Like, no tea, no shade. It's a lot of Tashas out there. That's the real gag. That's the gag, y'all. Like, while we sitting here talking about Tasha Scott and this no tea, no shade, there are a lot of men and women out there who in the same situations as Tasha Scott. Letting some man, girl, just drive you down the alleyway, ain't got no baseball bat, no blade, no mace, no gun, no nothing. Girl, and you just sitting there on the passenger side, just following, just sitting there. Girl, just sitting there. I got so frustrated the other day. It was a Asian couple. They was either white or Asian. Girl, they walking across the street. They were at the front they were at the crosswalk. Instead of them walking through the crosswalk, they were holding hands, so I assume they were a couple. He grabs her and takes her back, and they walk through traffic. Y'all heard what I just said? And I'm like, bitch, you just following. About to get hit by a car. Because instead of his ass just walking across the crosswalk, he want to take your ass and lead you through traffic. And you just following like a big dummy, about to get popped by one of these cars. I don't like it. I don't like it. But some of y'all out there with a Rocky too. No tea, no shade. I ain't trying to start no shit before I get off of here. Because I ain't trying to just start no shit. I ain't trying to be messy and get nobody upset. Because I know I pissed some of y'all off early when I cussed y'all the fuck out. But some of y'all out there with a Rocky right now. And some of y'all Tasha. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. I love y'all to pieces. But if we gonna be honest with each other, girl, we just gonna be honest, girl. Some of y'all got a Rocky and some of y'all are Tasha. Are we gonna tell the truth? Are we gonna tell the truth? Are we gonna tell the truth? Tisha, look at Tisha. Girl, I'm so not ready for Love and Marriage Huntsville to come back. Look at Tisha over there every week, every week, every week, every week, looking like she at girl Soul Circus. Look at not tea, not shade. Not tea, not shade, girl. Y'all know I like Tisha, but girl, look at Tisha over there, girl, looking like she had Soul Circus every Saturday night. And I just be looking like, look at her. At the reunion, just looking foolish. While Mark, and that'd be the real gag. That'd be the gag to me, girl. No tea, no shade. That'd be the gag to me when y'all be sitting here defending these sorry ass niggas. And girl, all they do is sit there. Like Marceau literally said at the reunion and didn't say a word while Tisha sat there and came up with every excuse, every reason in the book. And he just sat there. And I was like, girl, you look duck. Girl, this man got you looking crazy, girl. Oh, girl, this man got you looking crazy down to the TV. Oh my God, not over no man, girl, not over no man. Girl, I talk to the gay ones and the straight ones. Cause some of y'all gays was down at the club fighting the other day over trade. I said, girl, y'all punks. Girl, the straight was, they looking stupid over these men. Y'all down at the club fighting over a man. Girl, I ain't dumb. Fighting. Just fighting over trade. Just fighting over trade. I guess, girl. Turn up the people club. Turn up the people club over a man. Girl. I heard over a man. Girl, I just said over trade. Oh, trade. Some of y'all better know. Over a man. That's what I heard. Oh, baby, I'm not fighting over no man, baby. Baby, even when I was dealing with this guy and it was some, I felt like some disrespectful shit was going on. Girl, I'm not fighting. Girl, and I was in my 20s. Girl, I was in my 20s. Okay? Girl, I'm not fighting over no goddamn man. Girl, I'm not going back and forth with you over no man. Girl, you can take his ass. Okay? We ain't gotta say nothing to each other. Now, was I addressing him over some of the shit? Yes. But no, girl, I'm not fighting over no goddamn nigga. Not me. Not me, baby. Baby, girl, a white woman can have your sorry ass, okay? No, I don't fight over. I'm not fighting over no man. Girl, first of all, I don't even fight. But I'm definitely not fighting over no man. Definitely not. Because even if you... Oh, I'm going to have to go see how she looks. I saw her talking about it yesterday. Right, and it's like... It's one thing for you to act like that in your 20s. Like, yeah, I just... That's one thing I've told myself. Maybe I'm wrong. It's one thing for you to act a certain way in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? You out here fighting in the street over some dude. People tend to like give you a pass when you acting a fool in your 20s. But girl, when you start getting in your 30s and 40s, I be looking at y'all crazy. Like, girl, why is you out there fighting? You're like, why is you out there fighting over trade? Girl, why is y'all doing all of that? Girl, why is y'all here fighting over this man? And then it always be some sorry, like Pookie, who ain't got no money, who, girl, I don't know, girl. I don't get it. You know, it's one of my big things, girl. One of my missions in life is to make sure that when my nieces, know whether they are involved in a man or a woman, man or both, I don't know, child, that they never, like, we not doing that. We not doing the whole, girl, my man. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, girl. Whatever relationship you get in, it better be a partnership. If your man looks at you anything, or a woman looks at you anything less than a partner, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. I don't give a damn what most of the people say. No. We're not doing that. Oh, I pray to God, girl. Oh, my husband, girl. Y'all were my husband a bitch to death. Y'all really will not see no shade. Girl, one thing about it, two things for sure, three things for certain, baby. When y'all don't see no shade. Shout out to y'all who love y'all husbands. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. When I tell you, baby, y'all, girl, y'all were my husband, somebody to death. That's my husband. That's my husband. Okay, girl, we get it, girl. Girl. Like Tisha. Tisha down to the marriage, love and marriage. Y'all better put some respect Yeah, y'all better put some respect on. Talking about her and Marcel's because they've been married the longest. Girl, no tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. Girl, y'all marriage is a hot ass mess. Girl, y'all really have it fucked up where y'all really think that um, quantity automatically equals quality. Gotta go fuck if you've been married for 40 years. Girl, I don't care that Tisha and Marcel been married the longest out of everybody on the stage. Girl, anybody watching that show who has a little bit of sense can tell that that marriage is a hot ass mess. And just because you've been married for 20 or 30 years, Tisha and Marcel, don't mean shit. And you on stage windmilling for your life by yourself. Your husband sitting right beside you, and you windmilling for your life in his. But you better let him. You better let him lead. You better honor him. It's your job to protect him. Because that's exactly what the fuck was happening. See, that's the shit y'all don't want to talk about. See, now the alcohol really starting to kick in, bitch. That's what y'all really don't want to talk about, girl. Y'all talk about it's your job to protect the girl. The only person I saw protecting anybody was Tisha protecting Marceau. Go back and watch the reunion and tell me if I'm lying. Marceau sat up there with his legs crossed, girl, fixing his fingernails, and Tisha sit up there and windmill for her life, though. Tisha sat up there and windmill for her life, her whole goddamn reunion. Just like Robin, yes. Just like Robin. Just like Robin said at that reunion. Robin been windmilling for her life over Juan. Just looking foolish. Trying to make sure she protect this man. He ain't got nothing to do with it. They using his name for clickbait. That's what she said, just for him to turn around and lose his job. Robin, girl, okay, girl. Y'all be windmilling in these streets for these men. And I'll just be sitting there looking and giggling. Look at her. Look at her. Or look at him. Because the guy, like I said, the gays do it too. Look at him. Girl, fool. Kimmy too, because she switched it up too. Look at him. A fool. Girl, that don't make no sense. Girl, fool. That's what I be over saying. That's what I be saying. Y'all be saying I'm mad because I ain't got no man, and I be saying y'all look like a fool. You see how it work? You see how it work? Girl, he just mad because he ain't got no man. Girl, that's all right. Because girl, at least I'm not looking foolish. Girl, that's all right. I ain't got no man, bitch, and I don't want one because quiet as kept. The motherfuckers are easy to get. Girl, gay or straight. That's the gag. Like that be the gag. Y'all know we just talking shit now. Girl, that be the gag, y'all. Y'all be acting like it's hard to get a nigga. Like it's really not hard to get no man. Like, it's really not. Like, in real life, that's the easiest thing you probably can get. Is a man. Because the niggas ain't picky or choicy. So when y'all be around here talking about my husband, my man, girl, we can all get one. Girl, quiet as this girl. I'll be like, girl, he just mad because he ain't got no man. Girl, your head look like mine. Girl, do you realize that y'all be out in the streets, girl, real girls and boys, and then I'm gone. Girl, right? Girl, like, girl, in real life, do y'all realize in real life? I'll be aside. And I'm being dead ass right now. Do y'all realize that, girl, y'all be at the club fighting, getting y'all faces pounded in? Girl, y'all girls be out in the street fighting these girls, getting your $400 wig pulled, baby, getting your braids pulled out, girl, lace front coming up, girl, getting your eye busted, girl, all over a nigga. Girl, like, Do y'all realize what y'all really be going through? Not all of y'all, I know. But do y'all know what y'all be going through? Like, can you imagine fighting in the middle of the street, getting your face pounded in? Girl. Oh my God. I would die. I would die. Like, I would die. I would die waking up the next morning, body sore, and I have to tell people the reason why my eye is black is because I just got punched in my face because I was fighting over a dude at the club. Girl. Lakeisha, we still here, girl. I'm about to go. I've been saying that for the longest. Girl, I would die. Like, I would be, like, some stuff just would, I would be embarrassed to tell. You know what I'm saying? I could not go around here telling people as a grown ass man that I was tussling at the club over trade. And that's why my eye is black. And girl, that's why my lip is busted right here. And that's why I'm walking with a limp. Because Sierra not fighting over Russell. And Michelle ain't fighting over Barack. Because when you do got you a good man, Savannah, you ain't got to worry about none of that carrying on. Because more than likely, the ones who y'all fighting over are the trifling ones who don't know shit that ain't got shit, quiet as it's kept. You know what I'm saying? When have you ever heard of a woman out there who really got them a Barack or a Russell in the middle of the street fighting over a Barack or a Russell? I'll wait. Tell me, and I'll shut the fuck up. Tell me when. Tell me. Because it's usually y'all out there fighting over trifling. The ones who be out here talking about, you know, girl, like the ones who got mad. I'll fight for my man. Right, thank you, Cynthia G. Like, I'm not doing all that, girl. I'm not doing all that. I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all bodies don't be sore. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't. Just sore. Because like I said, girl, and it always be the ones who like, I don't know, girl. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. Because people gonna do that. We all grown at the end of the day. We all gonna do what we want to do. We all gonna think the way we want to think. Y'all think it's not y'all. Some of y'all think the shit I be saying be wrong. You know, and it's fine. We ain't gotta agree. We are, like I said, girl, it is what it is, girl. That's life. But God damn, sure think y'all be wrong. Not y'all. I can't do it. Fantasia said she'll fight if she have to. Girl, did y'all hear about that pastor? I don't know the pastor's name. One of y'all tagged me into it. The pastor that was on stage, high school in the late 80s, two girls fighting over a guy, and he was in the crowd hugged up with another guy. Thank you, Jay Jersey girl. That's a mess. All you got to do is cook, and a man is cook a man some rotel. Right? Thank you, Lexi. Girl, did y'all hear about that pastor that was on stage? I think at church, it was saying that this woman tried to come between her. I don't know. I can't remember. One of y'all tagged me in it. It was a pastor at church basically saying that if she ever saw the lady in the street, she was gonna kick her ass, and that it was a lady out there trying to come between her and her husband. Girl, I said, girl. I said, girl, not you at church. Girl, not you at church, girl. In the pulpit talking about whooping somebody's ass. Yes. It was one of y'all tagged me in it. I don't know who it was. But one of y'all tagged me in it online. I forgot what blog it was on. I think it was Neighborhood Talk or something, child. It was a pastor talking about that if it was a woman out there trying to come between her and her husband. Girl, the woman ain't tried to come between you and your husband. Quiet as it's kept your husband open up the door and let that bitch in. See, that's the part y'all be leaving out. Girl, can't nobody come between your husband. I mean, come between you and your husband if the husband didn't open up the door. Girl. And quiet as it's kept, half of the time, these heifers ain't even got a knock. They have the door wide open and tell them just to walk right on in. Girl. I think, how you mad, girl? Okay, girl, whatever. She was basically saying that if she Pastor Jamila Good, and I think that was her name. She was basically saying something about if she ever caught the woman in the street, she was gonna whoop her ass. And that it was a woman out there trying to come between her and her husband. I said, girl. Y'all too old. Talking about she from Brooklyn. She from Brooklyn. Something about she from Brooklyn and did she say she was from Bed-Stuy? I don't know, girl. She said she was from somewhere, and even though she's saved, basically saying even though I'm saved, I'll still whoop your ass. I look, okay, girl, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, mama, you look foolish, girl. John Gray wife, she another one. She might be sticking around for the insurance money because John Gray he gonna get. Let me shut up. Because every time I look up that motherfucker in the hospital, so girl, Avatar, whatever, what's her name? Avatar, girl, Inventory, what's her name? Girl, I don't know that lady's name. Girl, every time I look up, girl, John Gray in the hospital, so girl, Avatar, she might be sticking around for the insurance money, so she might got a plan. I don't know, child. Let me shut up. Just saying, child. Ooh, what's that lady's name? I don't know that lady's name. What's that lady's name? And girl, he been embarrassing her, girl, time and time and time. What's that lady's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about, girl. Inventory, girl. What's that lady's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about, girl. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What is that lady's name? And she over there, girl, windmilling for her life. Girl, when I tell you Miss Gray, girl, First Lady Gray be over there windmilling for her life when it comes to John. I said, ooh, girl, poor thing, girl. Girl, every time I look up, girl, that man embarrassing her. Girl, remember when he was on? Girl, wasn't he on the phone with one of the side chicks and was talking about the wife and her cooking in front of the son? Allegedly, didn't that happen? Didn't that happen? Like, wasn't he on the phone with like the side chick while the son was in the car talking about the inventories cooking? I said, girl. And girl, here she come, girl. Girl, windmilling for her life, for her man. My man. Girl, my husband. Girl, he's a man of God that ain't nothing but the devil. I said, girl, it must be good to be a pastor. Girl, no tea, no shade. Girl, it must be good to be a pastor because you can go around here slinging dick everywhere you want to. And girl, all thing they're going to do is blame it on the devil. Girl, I said, well, shit. Must be nice. Girl, she blamed it on the devil all the time. Girl, the devil. I said, so the devil. So it's the devil's fault. Okay, girl. The devil said, girl, what I got to do with this? Girl, the devil said, girl, looked up, girl, what I got to do with this? Right? The devil said, ain't got nothing to do with that. That's all John. That's all John, baby. The devil. I said, well, shit. The devil. Girl, Miss Avon, girl, I be feeling sorry for her, girl. I don't feel sorry for her because she grown. Girl, she over there windmilling for her life. What's her name? Not inventory. What is her name? What's her name, y'all? I really get it's Avon. What is it? Say it. What's her name, y'all? Avatar. Avatar. Like the movie? Avenger. Girl, like the movie? Like the movie? Avatar? Like the movie with the blue people? Girl, what's that? Is that lady name? Avatar. We're gonna call her Sister Gray. I don't know that lady's name. We're gonna call her First Lady Gray. But First Lady Gray over there just windmilling for her life. Just windmilling for her life, girl. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Girl, y'all so wrong. Girl, she over there windmilling for her life. I'll be like, ooh, girl. Oh, girl, y'all be going up. And then remember, oh, girl, see, remember that time when I think they had got into it with Derek Jackson or something, and then they were both online, and he was sitting there with a hoodie. Girl, I said, oh, girl, this is so disgusting and whack and weird. So remember they were online, and I think they were going back and forth with Derek Jackson, and he was sitting there with a hoodie on, and she was just going off like defending her man. I was like, oh, girl. I was like, how you a grown ass man sitting here, girl, with a hoodie on, girl, while your wife is sitting here, girl, going to fight for you? I know y'all remember that. I know y'all remember that. Y'all don't remember that? I know y'all. Girl, I know I ain't the only one remember that shit. Okay, do y'all remember he had like on a red hoodie? And they were on, I think they were on Instagram Live or something. And she was, girl, just windmilling for her man. Just windmilling for her man. I said, look at her, girl. Girl, I know you tired. I know you tired, girl. Every time I look up, girl, you windmilling for that man, girl. Just windmilling, girl. Just getting towed up. just windmilling for her life. I said, "Oh, girl, her girl. I don't know, y'all. Girl, girl, I don't know, y'all. Do what y'all want to do, girl. Y'all grown. I'm just gonna sit back. I'm just gonna sit back and watch. Look at her. I know she died. I know she died. Look at her. I know she got to be tired. Girl, you ain't died. I know you got to be tired. Oh, poor thing. God, I don't know, child. Girl, you ain't died. Girl, look at her. Girl, look at her. A fool. Just a fool. That's me, girl. I just never to be talking to myself. I be having full conversations, girl. Just looking, girl. Look at her. The fool. Just a fool. Just a fool. Girl, the fool. Girl, look at her. The fool. Girl, we're gonna call him the fool. Girl, the fool. Just the fool. I don't have nothing else to say. We've been on here talking to like, get this girl. Girl, I'm so serious, y'all. Girl, the people is a fool, y'all. Girl, y'all look, girl. Let me tell y'all something. Stay with y'all men. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Single, girl, living my best life. Girl, going where the fuck I want to. Well, not where the fuck I want to go. Girl, being able to go sometimes. You know, girl, living my best life. Girl, skin trying to get together. You know what I'm saying? Girl, do what you want to do. Girl, if you want to be over there stressed out, girl, edges falling out, but you got a man. Girl, you got a man. Girl, you got a man, baby. What they say, having a piece of having a piece of a man is better than having no man. That's what they told y'all. Some of y'all still believe that shit. Y'all better let that shit go. Y'all better let that shit go. Anyway. Girl, y'all better let that shit go, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Yeah. Good luck with y'all men. I'm going to pray for y'all. Don't pray for me. Don't pray for me. If you're going to pray for me, pray for me a penthouse. Okay? If you're going to pray for me, don't pray for me no fucking man. I had to literally almost cuss one of my friends out. Girl, girl. No, if you're going to pray for me a penthouse. Pray for me, girl, coin. Pray for me, health, okay? Pray for me, wealth, baby. Girl. Pray for me, love. And I'm talking about just love of life, okay? Pray for me, happiness. Do not ask the universe for Rodney a man. Unless he Jeff Bezos. Now. If Jeff Bezos gonna swing my way, shawty swing my way. You sure look good to me. Now would you please swing my way? Shawty swing my... Now if Jeff Bezos gonna swing over here now, girl, that's a whole nother situation. That's a whole nother situation. If you gonna have Jeff swing over here, because Jeff just bought his mama. Didn't Jeff just buy his mama a $44 million house? Good, now that's a little different. Didn't Jeff just buy his mama a $44 million house? So if you go now, if Jeff want to swing over here and knock on the door, bitch, I'm gonna answer. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? I'm Rodney. Nice to meet you. Yes. Girl, I'm trying to get a little bit of money. I'm trying to get as much money as I can, and girl, I'm gone. Okay? Because you know the nigga ain't shit. You know Jeff ain't shit either. Y'all do know that, right? Jeff ain't shit either. So, girl, you gotta get what you gonna get from Jeff, and then hurry up and get the hell on. Cause he gonna cheat. Okay? He gonna cheat. So, girl, go ahead and get whatever money you gonna get, a house, girl, get your businesses started, and get the hell on. Cause it ain't gonna last too long, child. Okay? I know that's right. Yeah, I think y'all, they were telling me, some of y'all don't watch Real Housewives of Miami. Remember Real Housewives of Miami, Nicole and Anthony? They said that Jeff Bezos' mother bought their house for 44 or either $40 million. And I just assumed Jeff. I don't know nothing about them people. His mama might be rich too, but I just assumed Jeff bought the house for his mama. That's what I assumed, Jeff. Yeah. So yeah, you know, Jeff got a little bit of coin. You know, I almost said the wrong thing. Ooh. 40 million. It was a lot of money though. It was a lot of money. We talked about Deborah already in another video. I'll post it so y'all can watch it. All right, my phone about to die for real. So I'm about to go. Thank y'all so much for watching. Girl, this live was really longer than what it was supposed to be. I really wanted to get off here at least by like 9:30 and go to the store. But it didn't happen, child. Y'all know how I get sometimes. And I start running this trap. And girl, we'll be done, child. All right. I'll probably talk to y'all tomorrow. Oh, I need to watch. Oh, the Real Housewives of Miami reunion comes on. I think it might post at midnight. All right. I'm gone. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. I will see y'all tomorrow. Not live, though, but in another video. Bye, y'all.